Hello, 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 everyone. Cynthia Toet here for Your Hidden Love Story, where we're here flipping your emotional script around to better. And can you believe it? We're on episode 14. Woo, 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 woo.
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
Cynthia Toet.
better turn that down. Otherwise, you'll be hearing an echo of me all night long. And I don't think we want to have that now. And hello, Gregory. This show is about moving forward. Moving forward from those old fields that we picked up on last year. We want to make sure that we're letting them go and letting them be gone and let them be gone, bygones, and moving forward. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hi, Sonny. Yeah, exciting that the show is here and now, and we're ready to run and roll. Rock and roll, that's what they call it. This is where we're flipping our emotional stories around that are internally inside of us, those ones that have allowed us to feel less than whole and complete. Those yeah, those ones. Those ones that, I don't know why I get choked up like that. It's something is so true that it wants us to really to pay attention to whatever that message was right before that cough came. It is about making sure those stories that we're feeding our soul, making sure those stories that we're actually feeding our soul are the ones that are feeding our soul with purpose, with excitement, with joy, with pleasure, with passion, no matter what else is going on in the world. We don't have to keep clogging our minds up with those lower stories. And those, hi Wendy, oh, I'm so happy to see you here. I'm so happy. I got another watcher tonight. And she lives up north too. I left all my tribe back north. I have to go travel to see them when the time is right again, Anyhow, so it is mainly about flipping that emotional story around, that script around, and so we can move forward into this more beautiful, amazing direction. And this year, at the end of the last year, I was talking about letting go, and it's about letting go of those old stories, letting go of those things that are not working for us. So maybe that was just our last episode. And then this episode is about moving forward. And you know me, I always like to add a little bit of my journey in here to what do I mean about whatever I'm talking about. And I really didn't think about a story for you guys this time, but I'm going to hurry up and make one up. Like last year, what worked for me was I wrote a book. Yeah, we know, we already talked about that. But it's an exciting thing because what it took for me to actually plan it and place it and to get it out there was so unique. I was working through Arfin Kind's group, which is over there in India, where I had to get up at these awful hours in the morning to be able to be a part of that course. But it allowed me to grow. It allowed me to actually piece that book together piece by piece to the point of actually getting it online and making it an e-format and a book format. Yeah, that's this one. This is Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, it's on Amazon for an ebook price or a hard copy, whichever one you would prefer. And let's see. I'm so happy. I make people happy when I come on the show. That's why I do this. As you know, I got to share my happiness somewhere. And living here all by myself all the time, 724, or is that 24/7? Yeah, it's 24/7. That's the little dyslexic in me. It gets confused, but it still means the same thing to me, but not to everyone else. and so that is part of what happened last year. I get to bring forward. Another thing that happened last year that I got to bring forward is, like Wendy, she came here to visit me for a week, and she decorated my home. It was so cool. It was so neat. I'd take you around, all except, I don't want to dismount on my camera to go show you, but she really helped me put things on my wall so it made it feel homey and made it feel at peace. So I get to bring that forward into this new year. And then this TV hosting program. Who in the heck ever even knew I was going to go this route? But I wanted to make myself shine above the rest, So I made sure I took a TV hosting program that certified me, trained me, and told me what it is I needed to do and what my main focus was, and how to actually operate with commercials and things and get sponsors and things, which I'm still putting some of those pieces together, but it's really, really, really neat. It was like, as soon as I got done with the course, I put it right into action. Not everybody is able to do that or did it, but to me, I know if I didn't put it into action right then and there, who knows how much longer it was going to take. And I know I have a tribe out there that needs to see me and hear the words that I have to say. So we're constantly flipping your own internal script around to this better script. So we're actually living in this whole place. We're living in this, that we're looking at life with our accomplishments and our rewards and what it is that we did last year. What did we just do in 1 year to bring it forward? And then I had that hidden love story of my own. I mean, it was a beautiful journey all in its own, how it all transpired and has put pieces together. But if I were to analyze it and say, well, it didn't come together all the way that I wanted it to, well, that's the part I need to let go of. Let go of that story, because divine knows exactly what it's doing. God has a mission. God's got a plan, and I got to trust in God. So I'm going to let go of the story of thinking that I didn't make it an accomplishment, because believe me, I made some milestone steps, made some big movements within that direction that, sometimes I can still feel it very intensely. Like, it's already here, it's already live, it's already real. And the only way I can keep it real is to keep believing in my dream, keep believing in the mission, keep believing in the story, keep believing. No, I don't have to just believe myself. The universe sends me signs every single day. And it shows me signs when it gets offbeat too. So that's what my part of letting go and bringing forward. What do you want to bring forward is bring forward what did you accomplish last year that you are so freaking proud of, that you're so happy about yourself. What mindset did you shift? What part of you that grew to this bigger, better part? What part of you did you say, no more, I'm not going to settle for that, and I'm going to take this part, and we're not settling for that no more. I want you all to remember what it is that you accomplished last year, and anything that you feel like that you didn't accomplish, that you felt like you should have, that's what I want you to let go of. Let go of what you think you did not accomplish, because you did accomplish so much more at a bigger level that has helped you, each and every one of you, grow. I've watched each and every one of you that's on the chat that I know, I've watched you all grow in this amazing, beautiful way. I'm getting goosebumps saying that. If I can see it, I want you to make sure that you're seeing that. That's the energy, that's the flow, that's the momentum we want to bring forward into 2022. I'll be right back. I got a little commercial to show you. Since I talked about commercials, we're going to show you what a little commercial is. Let's see, we'll do, which one do I want to do first? We'll do this one. I see we got a new person in the house. Roberto, hello, glad to see you here. Yeah, I'm reading back on the chat while I was out on my commercial break, and yeah, you love my backdrop. This is my gift that I got for Christmas from Real Life Reflections. She knows that I've gotten so strong this year. She knows that I made this lion happy, and she knows I'm the queen, and I'm bringing this balance within to make sure that we're moving forward with this courageous part of us, moving forward with this strength, with this happiness, with this happiness, with this glee, with this excitement, with this joy. And then my gypsy outfit. Yeah, this is pretty cool, huh? Oh, yeah. That's my gypsy outfit for my, hidden love story show, Got to dress up for my show. I even put my perfume on before I go on the show, like, I got a date, I got a hot date. Yeah, you never know when he's going to show up, Yeah, you enjoyed that commercial, huh, Wendy? I'm getting creative in the things I do. It's keeping me fun. It's keeping it exciting. It's keeping the joy going. And that's what we want to bring forward. We want to bring those feelings that excite us, those feelings that make us joyful, those feelings that make us happy, those feelings that bring us passion and desire and laughter and play. We want those to be in this whole year of 2022, because we already got enough crap to go through. But when we're going through that crap, to know that we're strong enough and brave enough, that we know we have the courage and we have the laughter and the play in us to move forward past that old garbage, that old feel of the way that we've settled for all of our lives, all those lower feelings that we settled for that were not true. Those ones that made us feel less than. Those ones that made us feel like we were not complete. Those ones that made us feel like we were not good enough. You know what? You got something to say? I want you to go to your room, because we're in the middle of doing something else. We don't got time to listen to you now. That's what I remember a lot of my childhood. And everybody else's. Be quiet. Shut up. Go to your room. I don't have time for you. Well, guess what? I'm older now. I got time for me. I don't got to go to my room, and I don't have to shut up. I don't have to be quiet. I get to speak all I want, and I'm going to speak this happy, loving, awesome, amazing life that we have. We are living here. To me, this is heaven and earth. All you have to do is open your eyes. Close your eyes to the garbage that's going on, because that's not truth. That's how they're trying to brainwash, is to try to keep us in this lower vibrational way. But it's our job to keep our mindsets going in this higher vibrational way, so we can remain happy within this life, because we want to live this life. We want to make sure we're living this life, and we're not walking zombies anymore. We're done being walking zombies. So it is about letting go of those feelings that did not serve us. And when they do start to sneak up on you and you really don't know how to handle that, I do have a coaching call number in there somewhere, or a calendar or something. But if just remember, you do not have to settle for that lower emotional feeling. That's what we get to let go of. So, in the commercial, it talked about identifying the emotion. So when the lower emotional feeling comes up, try to find out when it comes up where you feel that in your body. Is it in your chest? Is it in your back? Is it in your legs? Is it in your head? I don't know. Try to figure out when that particular emotion, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, agitation, whatever that feeling is, try to see if you can identify where it's blocking your internal system up. Where is it stopping you from your personal growth as the way it should be? Oh, hello, Marshall. Oh, so happy to see you here. We don't have to settle. That's right. We don't have to settle. We don't have to settle for those lower vibrational ways. That's what we were taught. But I'm telling you, let's unteach ourselves. It is about creating our new mindset. It's what we think in our head is what our body is going to feel. And when our body is not feeling right, it's like we got to think about, what is it I'm thinking? What thought process am I taking in that isn't, operating with me and my body and my mind and my soul and my spirit? So it is creating new habits, creating new habits with our mindset. because we got stuck into that lower mindset and settling as if that's the way it was or that's the way it was supposed to be. We decided, I'm saying no, it doesn't have to stay in that lower mindset. We get to choose to be in this higher mindset, this happier one, this one that we get to be full of laughter and play and enjoyment and excitement as we're living through our days. We get to choose how we feel. We don't have to settle for those lower emotional ways. So it's important for us to identify the emotion. Like the name of it. Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it frustration? Name whatever the emotion is. And then identify where you're feeling that emotion within your body. Because that's going to, go, oh, that thought's making this blockage within my body. And create new habits. Creating new habits is not settling for that lower emotion, and some of the things you could do, some of the tapping I've been teaching you about, or some of the Ho'oponopono I've been teaching you about, and the mirror work I've been teaching. So that's what I mean by new habits, or a new focus point. We're not focusing on why we feel that way anymore. We're actually focusing on, oh, this feeling still exists inside my body somewhere. I'm choosing to recognize it. I'm choosing to see where I feel it in my body and my soul and my spirit. I'm choosing to find a new way to think about whatever made me feel that way. I'm choosing to flip the thought process around so it brings in a new feeling with that situation. A feeling that my body and my mind and my soul and my spirit can settle with. One that is feeling like awesome, amazing, joyful, exciting, because you let go of that one that made you feel less than whole and complete. Living in the now, you know how important that is, living in the now. What is living in the now? What do I mean? Is don't think back about all the things that didn't work. And don't think too far forward about what you think has to be put into place. Living in the now is living in the moment, right now, right now, right now. Right now, I'm right here, I'm on this camera, and I know I'm talking to each and every one of you that are in the chat and in the show that I don't see, or anybody else that comes and watch it afterwards. I'm living in the now, talking to you as we're going through this. And when I'm living in the now, it's easier for me to have this higher vibrational way. I get to laugh, I get to play, I get to giggle, and I'm not worried about what's going to happen next. I'm not worried about what's going on out there. In fact, I'm not even worried about anything because I'm just living in the now. I know how to do that quite well, so that's what I want you to learn how to do, is to bring yourself into the present moment. Living our best life. Yep, that's right, Sonny, and only the best will do. That's right, because we get to choose. We get to choose which vibration do you want to choose to settle in, to live in, to be in. And so that's why it's constant personal growth. I grow every day on my personal level, one way or another. I learn something new every day, one way or another. No matter what age I am, I learn every single day. And surround yourselves around positive people. That's really important, because if you're around someone that's yelling and screaming about life not being good and how this is ucky and how that's crappy and this will never work, and that feeds into your soul. You don't talk about how everything doesn't work for you. You're actually attracting that into your life when you're telling yourself how much everything doesn't work for you. So I ask you to flip that script and start telling yourself all the things that do work for you. I'm amazed at all the things that worked for me to even get my TV studio up. I had someone show up the week before I'm going to start my show and built me a computer from scratch. Not just any computer, a pink computer, with a pink keyboard and a pink mouse. I mean, the whole works. And also, I attracted someone in my life that knows how to operate an OBS system that has something to do with recording and on the camera and onto the computer and back out to YouTube or to Instagram or Facebook, whichever way I went. But I have a technical assistant. They just showed up. It's like I didn't ask for them. It's like the universe put the seed there. It says, here, we're going to give you this, we'll give you that. And see, I do these commercials so I'm ready to be on a network that makes you do commercials. So I'm timing when my commercial is, and it looks like it's about commercial time. So I'll be right back again. Did we do this? So there we go. And so it is about, we all have a masculine side and we all have a feminine side, and we need to have that side in balance with ourselves. It's the feminine side works with those emotions, and it is dealing with the emotions all the time, but sometimes we need to come to a balance because, if we're working our emotional side all the time, we can get worn out, we can get exhausted. So we need to have that masculine side in the picture, because the masculine part of us organizes and plans, gives us structure, gives us a foundation. And so we need to allow the masculine side to run that part of the show. As the masculine side needs to allow the feminine side to allow this, fun, laughter, play, excitement. Like, come on, let's get moving this free-flowing kind of a way, because we don't want too much structure. It'll take away that free flow. We want to make sure we're living in this free flow. Hello, Valerie. So happy to see you back. Ooh. Oh, you're in the bedroom and his song's house. Greg understands. Okay, well, thank you for, you can always go back and watch the replay, Valerie. Of course, you can't even hear me right now, but I'm happy to see you in the chat. So, I should write that. Okay, thanks. Okay. Here, hold on, I'm going to message her. So, mainly, I hope you guys have been working on, kind of wrote down what it is that you completed last year so you can bring that energy forward into this year, because it's so important for us to really take note and recognize what it is that we have done instead of just plowing on through from one year to the next. We want to make sure that we're taking recognition for that. To claim the inner power, to claim our inner power, to claim our exotic selves, that part of us that, we didn't even know how beautiful we really were until we really looked at all the ways that we made movement through our year last year. We had a lot of struggles, we had a lot of ups and downs, but then by the end of it all, you're going, look, I'm still here. This isn't too bad of a life. I get to hang out around here. This is pretty cool. So, I did draw some cards out of my deck for the show, which I always do before I start the show, and it says celebrate. What's it say? Celebrate your inspired actions. That's what I'm talking about, is celebrating the things that you've done. Celebrate what it is that your actions that you've made within your life that has made movement, the ones that you can see a big change in your life. And then the other card that came out was create the magic in your life, because the only person that can create the magic within your life is you. Nobody else can create it but you. And how else do we deeply and completely fall in love with that soul of ourselves if we're not taking recognition of the things that we do, what we are, who we be, who we are, who we've been? You know, you're all amazing people. Every one of you, you're amazing, you're special, you're unique, you're one of a kind special. There's nobody out there just like you. And each and every one of you are needed in this very special way. It's your special way that nobody else can do it just like you. And so that's why it's so important for each of us to stand up, to stand tall within our power, and to be the person that we really are, to be that awesome, amazing person that we are meant to be. In joy, laughter, and play. Oh, now I can hear, I can watch and hear. Yay! So happy that you can hear now. We got our hearing aids on. And we're all doing fine, Valerie, and I'm so happy that you're able to hear now and join the show. That is divine working in flow. It's bringing you some divine love. It's bringing you some signs that's saying, hey, we need to make sure that Valerie can hear the show. We're going to make it so she can be here and enjoy the show while it's live, because it is a different experience when we're experiencing the show live than when we're watching it on replay. But I really do love love watching my replays. Like last show, I had technical issues with my camera above for when I start reading the cards, and I I really could have used my brother here at that time, because he knows how to take my cards right up to the camera. He knows how to expand that camera view so everybody can see it. But, for him to get here in the amount of time that I need him, from the time I knew the camera went out to the time he could get here, it wouldn't happen. It'd be too long of a drive. So let's see. Just make sure we're really letting go of what didn't work last year. Don't bring that forward into this new year. What I want you to bring forward with you into this new year is all those things that did work, that you can feel awesome about. Those things that work that you can feel great about. Those things that did work that you're going, I got my home, I got my car, I got my dog, whatever it is. I got my finances put together. Yeah, my attractor factor there. All right, we're going to put in an exit for this show, and then I'm going to come right back. So don't go anywhere, anybody. I'm just going to put in an exit, because this way I can modify my program if I just want to do 30 minutes for somebody else just to watch the show. And the rest of the show will be me doing readings. The first reading I do just for the collective as a whole. It normally ties into what we just talked about in the show. And then after that, if you'd like a personal reading of your own, just type in me. You don't have to write in a question if you don't want. If you want a question, you can write it in, and I'll just have the cards tell me what it is that you need to hear and what I need to say. Okay, I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm almost ready for the show. I still have cards laying out from the last time. Yeah. All right, let's see. I like to read from the Monday deck. I guess I could leave these here. Who knows? I might have another card that flips up that needs to be shown. See my speaker? Hi, everyone. I'm professional now, Yeah, it's part of my show. Let's see. And I haven't seen Mr. Sprite yet, but here's to Mr. Sprite. And see I got my pink mouse, my pink keyboard, woo, woo, woo. And my whole case to my computer is pink too. I don't have a way to get the, well, hold on, I'll show you. Here, see, there's my pink PCU. Yeah. Hey, will you just get on with the show? Will you just tell her to hurry up and get on with the show and stop playing around? But that's what's so cool, is playing around now. It sounds so good. You use the microphone. You want me to have it up here like this more? Okay, we got this going. Pretty people, microphone. Okay, you guys let me know if you get some audio. Did that work? Okay, hello. It shows it's working for me, let me get here. Let's see. I've got quite audio. Yes. Okay. I just noticed our piece of.
Okay, you guys let me know if you get some audio. Did that work?
Okay, hello. It shows it's working for me. Let me get here. Oh, you can hear me now? I lost it. Now disconnected the mic and to plug it back in. I've got quite audio. Yes. Okay. I just noticed our piece of. All right. I need hands up for how many audios.
Did that work?
Okay, hello. It shows it's working for me. Let me get here. Oh, you can hear me now? I lost it. Now disconnected the mic and to plug it back in. I've got like. All right. I'm gonna. Wendy says she's got audio, so we're going forward because she had lost her audio, and I can hear it over here, too, on my live. My live's here, and when I turn it on, I can hear it. No audio started after the mic was dropped off. There might be something pressed in the cord. Disconnect. Oh. You can hear me now? All right, perfect. We can move forward. Ooh, the universe has our back. Look, that's one of the cards I got here. The universe has our back. Ooh, and I'm the dreamer of my dream. That's right. Nobody can dream your dream like you can. Keep dreaming that dream. Ooh, we'll take that one. That one's going to fly out anyhow. That's the King of Wands. That's the masculine side. Yes, we have audio. I can hear you now. Woo! I'm back into business. Woo! We got the King of Wands. He's look at, he's in action. He's in movement. He's in fire. He's ready to make his next move. We want that King of Wands to make his next move now. Yeah, we do. He's all full of fire. He's all full of passion. Whoa! Yeah, he wants to come together, to work together as a team because he sees that it's grounded. He sees the balance. He sees the teamwork. And the Prince of Pentacles, she's going, I got an offer here. So she's got an offer. Let's see, of releasing the old feelings, releasing all those old stories, making sure we have gone through. The offer is about the rebirth that's taken place. We've gone through this rebirth. We have gone through a rebirth to even have this Three of Pentacles on the table, this teamwork. And we got the King of Swords. The masculine side is getting his thoughts together. That's what the rebirth is. The rebirth has been for the masculine to get his thought process in order. So it's working for them. So they're actually able to work from this higher vibrational way instead of the lower vibrational way. So we got action with the thoughts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it has been about balancing. It has been about balancing ourselves through those lower emotional fields to come to a completion. That's what this has all been about. That's what this journey has been about. This is about the letting go of the things that did not work last year so we can actually bring the new beginning so we're bringing the new feeling forward because we've actually done the work of balancing those lower emotional feels. So we are saying we are done. We are so done with those lower emotional feels. We refuse to bring them forward as our way of life. That's what the thought process in the masculine side has made action with this thought process to end the way that those Yeah, stop. That's right. Stop. And now the masculine goes, yeah, I'm got my thoughts. I'm getting my thoughts in clarity. I'm getting them in order because we went through this process. We're refusing to settle for less. We are balancing our thoughts. So we're always chasing after that happy ever after fairy tale dream that you wish for you to have in your life. Bring it into the now. You don't have to wait for anybody. You don't have to wait for anything. You just start believing in this fairy tale way. But we got a lot of masculine on the table because the masculine had to learn how to balance that emotional self. Because if we work too much from the masculine side, we don't have enough flow. We work too much from the feminine side, we don't have enough balance. So we've got a lot of masculine energy into the picture, and that makes sense to me because I believe the masculine had more, had to learn more about that emotional self faster, quicker, because they're the ones that have had to hide their emotions all their life. So yeah, they're the ones that had to hide. Where was it? They're the ones that had to hide their emotions all their life. It has been about balancing the lower emotions with the higher emotions. Because if I'm too high, too flaky, too flighty, I'm not grounded enough. And if I'm too low, too depressed, unhappy, then I'm not, again, grounded enough. We need to find the balance, and that's what's been going on. We've been finding that balance within our own emotional journey so we can actually move forward with more ease, less struggle, but more flow, a divine loving flow. Whoa! That's the road we've been on. That's the journey we've chosen. We chose that road. We chose that process. Yeah, what else is that? Through all battles, no matter what came at us, no matter how much energy that came at us, it says, I want you to keep living in this energy. No, you stood up and says, no, I refuse to keep living in that energy. It's not serving me. See, you kept standing tall. No matter what came at you, no matter how hard it was, no matter how much the challenge was, you kept standing tall. And making sure that you're living in your balance within your life so you can move forward in your journey, wherever you are within your journey, without feeling less than, without feeling like somebody else is better than you, without feeling as if, oh, they know how to do it, I don't know how to do it. No, you put all of that aside. You're going, no, I know how to do it exactly how I know how to do it for me. I know what works for me. I know those lower emotional feels got me stuck. They kept me back. They took days. They took hours. They took lifetimes away from me. But I'm not allowing that to sit in my DNA anymore. I'm choosing to move in a direction that allows me to feel this better way. By doing the things that you love. Invest your time in the things that you love doing. Invest your time in the things that you get lost in. Invest your time into that momentum of happiness and joy and play. Well, come on. That's what actually brings change forward. The Wheel of Fortune change. It brings the better life forward. It brings that momentum of going, yes, I get to have this change in my life that I feel like somebody just offered me a brand new key to a brand new door that I get to live this brand new way. I got any questions in the chat box coming for the next reading coming? The cards are getting a little, it's starting from joy, starting from laughter, starting from play, starting from that childlike mind. That child, look at, she's standing on a crystal here. And she's standing on the tippy top of the crystal. And she's even holding something out and over, trusting that she's not going to fall. That's what children do. They trust in the process of life, which is one of my episodes way back when. We have to trust the process. That's why we can let go of the things that didn't work, and that's how we can move forward with what is working. We're trusting the process. Oh, this worked, and this worked, and this worked. Yes, me too. Mine, that's yours. Hey, you can have it, Greg. That's the fun. We have to start over. See, we ended here. This is the top of there's 21 angels. This is the top angel, and the top angel saying we completed this lower vibrational story. Now we get to start over with this new joyful way. This is the story that we get to bring forward. We get to bring forward into this new year, this fun, this laughter, this play. We get to move forward knowing that we trusting that the universe has our back. We're not questioning it. We're not putting doubt into it. We're not putting insecurity into it, but we're putting complete trust in the process, so we can bring this new feel of a way forward into 2022, so we can actually get more things done that we enjoy doing. This is things that we're doing that we get lost in time doing it. We went out to go do it, and the next thing we know, hours have gone by. You're going, how in the world did that many hours go by? That's the change. That's the change that's happening. That's the Wheel of Fortune change that's happening. We're not settling for living in this lower vibration. We're allowing the change to happen where we're enjoying what it is that we're doing. We're getting lost in the process. And that's what children do when they're operating from the childlike mind. They're lost in their play. They're lost in their process. They're lost in the moving forward. Oh, look at, there's a card that's flipped up over here. The Queen of Cups. She's going, I got nothing but unconditional love to offer. This childlike mind has nothing but unconditional love to offer. Let's see, in the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Wands. I love it. We start with the King of Wands, and we got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's a divine couple. The divine couple, they've been doing this dance. They've been doing this action movement. They actually been working together with this story. They may not be actually together. That's why they're apart here. They're like at each end of the story. They've been nurturing this story, teaching their tribes, teaching the people that their followers to how to let go of the things that didn't work for us, how to let go of those devilish thought process, those ones that keep us stuck, those ones that keep us feeling insecure, those ones that keep us feeling incomplete. It's like the masculine and the feminine has brought this balance in. The balance is here, the balance is here, the balance is here. It is a direction that we chose to go. And we had to defend it. No matter who came at us, it says, no, you can't live in that higher vibrational way. We chose to keep defending, going towards the things that we love doing, to bring the change in from that childlike mind that's operating from unconditional loving self. That's what the Queen and the King of Wands did this year, the divine couple. They did that in 2021. I wonder what they're going to do together in 2022. Ooh, more action, more movement, because they're grounded. They got this garbage out of the way. They got this insecure way out of the way. They got this doubt out of the way. Because why? Because they decided to dream a bigger dream, and that dream is going to make them move forward, because they're going to get on the chariot and they're going to keep moving forward. Not that the chariot came up in this reading, but we got the divine masculine and the divine feminine that came up in the reading. Talking about that, I had a reading yesterday. It had 4 divine masculine and feminines come up in the reading. I mean, that's nearly impossible to do, but I guess it's not, because I did it yesterday. And then today I did a reading, had 4 lovers cards. That deck has 6 lovers cards in it. Had 4 of the 6 lovers cards come out. We're surrounded with this unconditional love right now, because we're choosing to raise our vibration up to this higher vibrational way to live our lives. We're choosing to claim it. And this is right here at the bottom of the deck. And it is a divine calling. These two, look, it's a divine It's a divine couple. They belong together, to work together. They're grounded together. They know how to do this magic show together. They can see through the third eye together. All right, I haven't had anybody ask a question, but I'm going to pull another deck out. And how about Valerie? You want a reading, Valerie? Woo-hoo-hoo, we'll get Valerie going. What does Valerie need to know? We're going to take this deck. It has to do with operating from the heart. So we'll get that one. Wendy, if you're still in the chat, see where I have this? I have it on top of all this money. You see I have all this money. Those are what do we got? $1,000 bills. And we're making sure it's protected. It's getting taken care of. we're calling it in, Wendy. making it work for us. Okay, Valerie, I'm going to see what it is. It says, Valerie, take the lead. Woo-hoo. Let's see. What does Valerie need to take the lead with? Healing herself, releasing herself from the aches and pains of the past. Yeah, I can see that being what needs to be done. Taking the lead at healing our own selves. That's the only way we actually heal ourselves, is taking the lead. And let it flow. I mean, it's not about being hard on ourselves. It's not about forcing something to happen. It's about just, allowing it to flow in, allowing it to flow through, allowing it to, like this. This is the reason why I have this on this money, is because we want to allow it to naturally flow through. Heck yeah, that's right. Thousands. Those are thousands, Wendy. Thousands. We're allowing it to flow through. We're not worried about what's lost or what's gone. We know that something amazing is coming in. Some kind of abundance, an abundance flow, because why? We took the lead. We chose to heal our own emotional selves so we can allow this amazing, beautiful flow to come in so it can offer us this abundant new way. Now, you know what? My cards are calling for Valerie. It says, pull one of the cards from the FlipN cards. That's my deck I created. The FlipN cards. It says, pull one for Valerie. And it's a limited edition. That means this is the only deck. It's a different journey to create them, to market them. And I will figure it out this year. So it says... It's telling it, it says, uncover your mask, it's safe to be you. It is safe to be you. And it wants you to live from your passion. Whatever that passion itself is, you're the only person that knows what that passion itself is. But maybe you, you feel like you gotta, you can't see me. But it's telling you it's safe to be the person you are. And it wants you to live from your desires. I said passions. I wonder why. I said desire. It says desires, and I said passion. Well, it's not going to bring me any more from that. All right. Yeah, it is. You have to keep believing, Valerie. You have to keep believing that you're going to succeed at whatever it is that you want. And it is about dedicating efforts, loving that person who you are, loving that internal self, loving the masculine side of yourself, loving the feminine side of yourself. Paint that picture so you know that you're worthy, that you can have this beautiful love. But you have to continue on believing that you can free yourself from the chains that hold you back. But the only person that can do this is you. You have to heal your mindset to go ahead and take that lead to break yourself free of the chains that hold you back. But remember not to make it too hard on yourself when you're doing that, to go ahead and move forward in this beautiful, amazing flow. And you have to keep believing that it can happen, just like it was like the Titanic. They kept believing, they went to the top of the ship. They kept believing in their efforts that this love was going to be beautiful no matter what. They keep believing. Ready for my family? Okay, Amy says she wants you to know she's here and says hi and we love you. Well, hello, hello, Amy. I'm happy to have you here, and I say hi back and I love you back. Yeah, so Valerie, it is about giving and receiving. And I know, I say for Valerie because that's the person I picked, but if this reading fits your any part of you, you can claim it for you. You don't have to tell me anything. You just, anything that resonates and anything that I'm reading in anybody's story, you can claim any part of it for you. This is about giving and receiving as an equal value. That you're both, that as much as you give out is what you get back. If you're not getting back as much as you want, then you need to give out more. But you have to give it out in a way that's been healed. You have to give it out with flow. You have to give it out with trust. You have to give it out believing that you're going to receive something back for the gift you gave. And it doesn't have to be through the same person or people, place, or thing that you gave the gift to. By the way, if anybody wants to leave a donation for my energy and my efforts given, that donation link is down there in the link below. And eventually my mediator, she'll put a link in there for you all too. Okay, let's see. Let's do a reading for Marshall's family as a family. How about that? How could I ask for anything more? It's really just about allowing the flow of love to continue. I mean, because if we're operating from love and above, sometimes I just read the cards without even asking a question most of the time. Sometimes I just want to know what the energy flow is. Can you just read to me what the energy flow is going on? Something like that. So this is for Amy, Marshall's family as a whole. What is it that would help them in their journey? Can I have the right deck of cards? And I heard a really big no. Okay. All right. How about this deck? It says maybe. This deck? Yeah, I'm feeling this deck for sure, for sure. This is the Medicine Woman deck. And let's see what they have to say today. Well, Paul, where's Paul today? So, for the family, it's saying to be crystal clear. When that crystal clear, that you're aligning yourself up. You're aligning yourself up because you want to make sure that you're flying above the rest. You want to make sure you're flying up in the sky in the eagle, like you can see what's going on down there. I want you to be crystal clear. Hold on. Maybe new crystal clear answers are coming. Thank you for the incredible encouragement and the guidance. You are so beautiful, and I love you, sister. I have to go for now. See you soon. Okay, I'm happy that you made it here, Wendy. I was going to do a reading for you next, but that's okay. We'll catch you next time. Angelico, Angela, Phoenix Dragon. Oh, I'm so happy to see you here. XOXO, love, love. I know. Okay, now I know they're in the background. That's all I need to know. Helps hold my spirit up. Why, I don't know. I just in love. It's love, That's all I gotta say. All right. So what do we got? So yeah. Back to Amy's family. It is about being crystal clear about how it is that you want to fly above the rest. So because you, Amy, have this message that you can share out to the family in this big way. Well, my goodness. And it wants you not to doubt that. No, it wants you to blend the information that you got. It wants you to make sure that you're kind of doing it in this magical way, allowing the beauty within, the temple within, the spirit within, to allow that to come out to fly. So you can be up there flying, like you can see the problems before the problems get here, so you can actually find your own answers within without doubting the fact that you found the answers that you needed to come, because you were able to take those old stories and release them and not hold on to them as if they were your issues, but you're able to blend them together and find this new beautiful journey, and you're able to hold your balance. It's like, yeah, I can hold my balance, and I got my spot here in this beautiful way. And keep working your gifts and keep doing the things together as a family. You guys keep building your things together, but also make sure you take time out for yourself, which I know you know how to do, because sometimes we just have to preserve the individual we are. I know we get together and we're a husband and wife, and then we have our babies, and now we're a family, and we have our kids, and our time is constantly just wrapped up in it all. But it's telling you, as you're building your family together and doing the things that you love to do, also make sure that you're taking time out for yourself. My body's just vibing so beautiful inside. Amy, you need to make sure you take time out for yourself too. Planting new seeds, because when you get to back away for a little bit from what it is that you're constantly wrapped up in the middle of, when you get to back away for a little bit, that's when the new insights come. It's like, oh, I can do this, and we can do that, and we can do this, and that's where the beauty comes in. You get to plant these new beautiful seeds. You hear that, Greg? I love you. Greg doesn't hear it. They just keep aiming for that beautiful love story, because you guys can do this together. Oh, it says, read this one. You can swim together in this journey by aiming for what it is that you really want. Make sure the new seeds that you're planting are coming from a purity that you actually discovered when you took time out to be on your own. It is about building your family together and doing the things that you love to do, and being centered within your whole body as complete. Just being like, knowing that, you matter. Your part in this family, in this relationship, in this journey in life, you matter. Keep doing the things that you know how to do. Keep aiming for this beautiful love between your family. Keep building it together. And the most important card is to make sure you take that time to rest on your own, to pull you. Sometimes we have to pull ourselves back, because we're giving and giving and giving and giving, and just sometimes we have to really pull ourselves back so we can actually be that eagle that can fly above the rest and see the issues that are going on within our own lives. That's why you got to pull yourselves back, so you can see the things that are going on within your own life, so you can be crystal clear of how it is that you want to teach the messages that you have within your life, within your family, without any doubt. We're overcoming doubt. You're taking that story that you used to be doubtful of, and you're going, how can I actually bring, certainty in? How can I bring clarity in? How can I bring this beautiful story forward? Oh, I know how. I can take time out to myself, and when I come back, I have new seeds to plant, because that gave me room to think, and planting those new seeds allows you to fly up high above the rest, building your home, swimming together, knowing that you're aiming crystal clear. This is aiming for the heart. You're always aiming for the heart, making sure the heart is in good shape, in good harmony. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Bowls, again, love. It is about making sure love is in the picture all the time. And again, I think that's one of the most important cards, is making sure you take that time out for yourself, so you have the energy to build within the family, so you can be the eagle and feel like, yes, I did it. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, I heard what she said. So will Marshall need a fountain? I know I did it. That was for the family, but it ended up being more for Amy. So let's see what Marshall needs to know. What does Marshall need to know? Marshall needs to know, yep, it's about the family, Marshall. This is unconditional love. It is about being together with it. Look at that. I mean, that's kind of like what you guys are living right now. You're all together as family. Yeah, come on in. Come in with the family. Oh, no, don't tell me that. Yeah, Marshall probably needs his time out too. Let's see why that came up right after. Oh, it says because this is about you wanting to have the family be this way, to be happy, to be joyful, and you want to get out of this despairing mode, this mode that like you feel like, oh man, you want that to move out of the way really fast. It's like, can that just move out of here really, really fast? Because I have wishes and dreams out here on the table. You know, my wishes and dreams don't have anything to do with feeling this way. It does have a lot to do with feeling this way. And so you need to allow your fairies to take away that heavy load. These are the fairies that are taking away the heavy load that he's in despair about, and like he's in despair about, and taking that heavy load off, so you can, and let that happen really fast to allow this wish of yours to come forward, because we have the highest priest that she's got something to tell you. What does she got to tell you? Let's see what the highest priest has to tell you. She's got a lot of tools out on the table. Maybe she's telling you right here to enjoy some of the smaller things in life too, because we're constantly working and constantly going. We're coming in crystal clear. Woo! We're constantly working and constantly going, and maybe it's trying to tell you to use some of the tools of the nature. Use some of the tools that the planet has to give you. Use some of the tools, like maybe the leaves, or maybe the rocks, maybe the feathers, maybe let's see what else it wants to say about that. Yeah, allow your fairies to come in and plant this new tree in the middle, you know, like you feel like maybe there's this feeling of, you know, you don't hardly have very much, but look at how this tree is growing out in the middle of nowhere. There's no water, there's no sun, it's all dried up, but this tree somehow is still growing. It's got green grass, green leaves, it's got, I think it's cherries in that tree, but it's growing out in the middle of nothingness. Allow your fairies to do the work for you. That's how magic happens. The card said to be crystal clear. Yeah, be crystal clear, that's for sure. Yeah, this is just at this is about, I'm going to tie that in with this card. Like the things that you're finding out in the nature, rather it's the rocks, or rather it's the feathers, or rather it's the leaves, rather whatever it is, whatever that is, it's telling you to find something to do with it. Like you can make a craft out of it. Maybe you can, there's something that you can do that's kind of, well, that you can get lost in time when you're out in the nature, working with these things that don't really have anything to do with actually going out there and working to make your money for the family, but it has more to do with feeling this inner completeness, this wholeness. This is where you get lost in time. Time out and go to your room. Yeah, we heard that all of our lives, huh? Yeah, You can undo that. You can hear all you want, Marshall. Yeah. Don't listen to that sneaky stuff your daddy's throwing in the chat. I love it. Don't listen to the garbage. Let the sun shine radiant. Let that sun shine bright. This is the happiest card in the deck. Thanks for the reading. I listened to it with Marshall. I'm excited for the new seeds to be implanted now. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm so happy that you were able to listen to the reading and get some input from it. And so, Marshall, you go ahead and live in this fun, this joyful. You're going to see the light. You can see the light through your dad trying to send you to the room. Go to your room now. Time out. No. Don't listen to that. You're going to go outside and play in the sun. Says, forget it, Dad. You guys are so funny. Yeah, let the magic of your life begin. I mean, it is about really freeing the soul and allowing the soul to just be like radiant, joyful, and playful through your journey. Just believe in the magic. Believe the magic can happen. Believe that this is a magical journey that we're on. This is a magical life, a magical show. All right, let's see. Where's my? There we go. Let's do another commercial break. I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on a commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. Let's see. Which cards want to be read next? We did a Valerie reading. We did a Gray and Marshall reading. Let's see. And Wendy, she skipped out. We did a Valerie reading. If I'm missing somebody or would like a reading, you got to let me know. Phoenix Dragon? Oh, you love me. Oh, I love you guys too. Probably, I would say more than you know, but you probably know how much I love you guys. Yeah, I'd like to come visit more. I'd like to hang out more. I'd like to be more of the family, closer. Closer to the family. Give me something else to do besides hang around my place all the time. All right. Let's see. What do we want to read about now? It says, I don't know, just read. Let's still get another beautiful story out there. one of these. We can be in this, the Five of Cups can be in two things. You can either be in that lower story. You can be in that story that you're going to just, oh my goodness, it's just not working for me the way I want it to. But remember, you got the two cups back here. These two cups are still full of love. Don't be looking at those cups. That's about the things that we let go of. Those are the things we left behind in 2021. We're done with that. Well, this is what we're moving into. We're moving into turn around and look at those two cups. That's two, like a two of cups. Two of cups is a union. Two of cups is unconditional love. Two of cups is two people being together. Two of cups is two hearts working in a separate, two hearts in two different bodies operating as one, meaning that you kind of like are doing the same thing at the same time, a lot of times, most of the time. And, but stop looking at the story that didn't work. That's what we're letting go of. Yeah, I know sometimes it takes a tower moment for us to let go of those, but that's the beautiful thing. Tower moment means that we're letting go of it faster. We're letting go of those old stories faster. That's what the tower moment means. I mean, I'm not telling you guys not to ever live in that lower vibrational field, because we need both feelings to keep us balanced. But what I'm telling you, when you go below that, a lower emotional feeling, when you go below a loving feeling, I'm asking you to question it. I'm asking you to analyze it. I'm asking you to see where you feel it in your body. I'm asking for you to flip that story around that it's attached to whatever it is that's making you feel that way, less than whole and complete. I'm asking you to flip it around, and it is a tower moment by doing so, because we're actually letting go. Thank you. That was fun. Love you. You're welcome. I thank you for being here, and it was fun having your family here and the whole thing. That was really, really cute. Allowing those tower moments to happen, because those tower moments are actually breakthroughs. It's like, finally, I made that one. I got through that one. I got through that one. Yeah, we get through it faster. Yeah, get through those, we got to get out of our head to allow these tower moments to happen. So this is like, okay, this is more the masculine. The masculine is kind of like stuck in these lower fields. And even though there's this divine couple going on, we got this tower moment that's happening because it has to happen to get these lower fields out of the way. And the divine feminine going, oh my goodness, do we still have to wait here in this? But divine feminine, get out of this. Oh my God, get out of that mode and just keep going forward. Just keep doing what it is that you do so well. Do what it is that you love doing. Do what it is that keeps your mind out of this. Do whatever it takes to get your mind out of that, because something is happening really, really, really fast. This is extra super duper fast. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what that super duper stuff fast is. Yeah, so we want to know what's coming in really, really, really fast. Can I have a drink of your Sprite? Is Mr. Sprite ever going to show up today? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm going to drink all this Sprite up. Don't. I need some. I need some of that Sprite. I love you too, Marshall. I'm going to get going to the rest. And Amy enjoyed the reading. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was happy to be here for the family. I love you guys all. Always. I'm so thankful and grateful you guys are all a piece of my family, a part of my family, and that you're here supporting my journey. That makes my heart go thump, 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 thump. Yeah, her heart's going thump, 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 thump. Yeah. You can come home now. What, you telling Marshall to come home? I'm at home. We got the King of Pentacles. That's the that's the Knight of Pentacles. He's coming forward towards the Queen of Rods. She's feeling abundant. She's feeling well taken care of. Oh, look, she's got a lion in the house. She's got a kitty cat in the house. She's got a sunflower in the house too. That's my favorite flower. Why the sunflower? Because it's so radiant. It's shining bright. And that's what I look at myself. I'm bright like the sunshine. I'm bright like this sunflower. And it's the only flower that has a big old face, and it's smiling, it's bright, and it's radiant. Got the lion in the picture too. Woo! The Knight of Pentacles. This is a knight that's coming forward. He's a slow knight. Can we get done with the slow knight? I mean, he took his time all last year. Can he just get so done, you know? Can we have a faster night? I thought something's happening fast. We got something happening fast. And how do we get the slowest night on the table? That doesn't seem fast. So, Sunny, how are you? Sunny, my brother's talking to you. Oh, so the night had come. Okay, so I asked for a faster night. So he goes, well, I'm coming forward with my cup of love. I think that's a little faster. This is the slowest night in the deck, so going to come forward with this cup of love. Woo, woo, woo. That's what we want. We want that cup of love to come forward. But can you come faster? We want it to come faster. Can you just come faster? The Empress goes, oh my goodness, we got the Emperor and the Empress together. The divine couple. I have to pause for a moment because they come out together. Because this knight, he knows that you're the Empress. He knows he's the Emperor that has to make this happen. He's the one that is grounded. He's the decision maker. And she's the one that nurtures and makes things flow. Watching and listening. So, Sunny, how are you? Great listening to the show. Watching and listening. Watching and listening to the show. The Queen and King. I mean, it's already hard to get a divine couple in the reading. To get the Emperor and the Empress coming out right next to each other together is an amazing story. And this Emperor and the Empress, they've had to fight off all those others that have come towards them. There are people out there that do not understand how this Emperor and Empress have come together like this. They don't understand how they found their closeness together. They don't understand how they made it through. They don't understand how they made it through this lower feeling. How did they make it through that feeling? And how did they make it through that feeling? Well, they made it through those feelings because they allowed that tower moment to take place to make that quick action forward. Quick action. Maybe where'd that knight go? I went and hit him. I hit him. I hit the slowest knight on the deck because actually the slowest knight in the deck has help. He has action. He had the tower movement. So the slowest knight in the deck isn't moving as slow as he normally would. Because we got the Queen of Rods there that's put some fire on his pants to allow that cup of love to come forward. Yep. We got Pink Chico in the house. Hello. And someone's name I can't read. And she's my favorite and the only sister. We have been besties forever. And the Queen, so we got, I just got to keep showing that because, yeah. But they have had to go through, it's like I have my tribe and he has his tribe, let's say. Say I'm the Empress, which I am, okay, and say my hidden love story, he's the Emperor, which he is, but we both have our tribes, which we do, right, and we've had to go through our tribe members through this journey that we're going through, and some of them support our story, and some of them go, they give us our challenges. And no matter what, we've been able to defend ourselves. We've been able to back ourselves up. It doesn't matter how hard they come at us because we can continue to stand up. What do we continue to stand up for? We continue to stand up for this. What? The Two of Cups. What are Two of Cups again? It is two people operating in two separate bodies as one heart. It's two hearts operating as one heart. That means that they kind of think alike, they do alike, they act alike. And look at, they're coming together. Look at, they're gonna finally touch each other's hands for the first time. They're gonna finally touch each other's hands for the first time. Yeah, look at my nails. I just got them done. I got a little black in the picture. You know, I got all the colors, but the black, because we're letting that dark story go. But they're coming together for the first time. Look at, they put their foreheads on each other. They got their foreheads on each other, and they're like, let me see if you're my counterpart. Ooh! And when they touch, see the light? See the light that sparkles? It was like an electrical shock when they touched. We got a lion with the wings on up here. Lion in the house, that's for sure. Of course I got a lion in the house. I got Sunny, and she's a lion, and my dad, he's a lion. I've had Leos in my house. All my grandmother, my father, my daughter, lots of my best friends, people that helped me through my journey. Those Leos, those are good partners to have, you know. Mm-hmm. Especially with the Taurus here, because she's grounded. She's whole. She's complete. She feels that way too. Well, too many cards. If that card, oh yeah, we'll take this one on the bottom though. Wishes and dreams coming true. You put those wishes and dreams out there, and there's, you trust in the universe so much that when you put that dream out there, you didn't question it. Your egotistical side might have questioned it, but your spirit side never questioned it. Your spirit side knew. Jump on the horse. Making that horse go faster. Come on, baby, go faster. I'm your favorite sister. I guess that's easy to say. What would have happened if you had another one? Would I still be your favorite? Would you still be hanging around? Hanging around. Let's see. Let's see. What? Come on. Come on. All right. What's it trying to say? Okay. So, wishes and dreams. These lower stories that have been in the mix get done hanging around, and we bring a balance in. We want a balance brought forward into this love story that's showing up with this Emperor and Empress. We're wanting to allow the balance to be within, no matter what lower thoughts come in. Because we're not going to continue allowing those lower thoughts to hang around. Because we're teaching them how to flip their script around to this better script. So we're living this better, happier life. Well, let's see, what else? That's how we get the happiest card on the deck to come out on the table. We're operating from the childlike mind. We got up on the horse and we said, we can ride this horse. Giddy up, we can do it. And we can let that sun shine. We can let it shine so bright. And we can be smiling with the sun. We can be smiling with the child. We can smile with the horse. And we got sunflowers in the deck again. Look at all those sunflowers, because those sunflowers are smiling back out at us. We got the star and the sun. Because we balanced that lower emotional feeling. That's what we did. We're done hanging around in those lower feels. We brought a balance within to allow this fun, enjoyable, happy ever life to happen. And we got Pink, did you want a reading? Pink. We do a reading for Pink. Let's see what Pink has to say today. Did you know that my favorite color was pink? Is that why you joined in? We like that. Okay, bottom of the deck, it's just Three of Cups. That's operating with love. Everybody around is everybody in the community is loving the love that's being shared. All right, we got Pink that said yes. Woo, woo, woo. Pink wants a story going. Yay, yay. Make a story for Pink. Miss Pink. Reach over for this deck. And I'm hearing no, no, no. Okay, what deck do you want me to do then? You want this deck? No, no, no. How about this deck? This is maybe. Well, I don't want a maybe. I want a yes. You want this one? This one? What kind of question can we ask? Well, you just put it out there. Whatever answer I give you is going to have to do with your emotional self anyhow. But you can ask any question you want, and I'll tell you what the cards have to say about the question you lay out there. May I get a general reading? Oh, I love giving generals. Okay. Is this one okay for general? No. I'm going back to this one. Okay, we're back to this one. Let's see what Miss Pink, a new sub. May I get a general? A new sub. You mean a new deck? Patience, my dear, patience. What do we need patience for? What do we need patience for? What does the patience need for? I actually thought I was reading from a different deck. I have this deck in the wrong place. That's what's going on. But what does Pink need patience for? Patience within the community. So, patience within the community where you're working together as a team. You got to let go of anxiety. Yeah, I can see where if we have anxiety, it's hard for us to be patient. So we need to work on the second chakra where we have more energy flowing in there, more confidence, more accepting the person you are. The man holding the heart. Patience with the community. The community has anxiety, but you know that you're operating from your second chakra, meaning that you're operating with passion and fire. And look at the golden. It's like the patience here. It's like we got some wings here that is saying patient with the wings you got. In the second chakra, it says it wants you to operate with your full wings. Maybe you got anxiety going on with the community, but there's a man in the picture that's holding a heart. Ooh. A man that's holding the heart. I was wondering about that. Why? Because Spirit told me to wonder about that. Aw. What about the man? What about that? Hold on, let me get clarity of what that means. So, it's saying that there's lower emotional feelings that have been, there has been like a magician, there's been a magician in it, like you've been, let me get this out right. You've been asking these lower emotions to magically disappear. Let's put it that way. So you can allow the value of your own soul to actually come out and be that gift that you really are. So you can get past the anxiety of whatever it is that community is thinking in any which way, shape, or form. So you can actually put those wings on, those full, strong ones, the wings that are solid, so you can actually offer or receive the heart that's coming from a masculine figure. But the masculine figure that's holding this heart is saying, I want to make sure I'm letting go of those lower emotional feelings. I want them to disappear magically. So this new opportunity, this new door opens, and this door that's opening is radiant, it's abundant, it's full of opportunity. You have no idea how much abundance is going to flow in once we get past that lower field of anxiety is the feeling. And I know it says envy there, but it is about allowing those lower feelings to go, being the magician that you're only seeing the better story. What is the better story? The better value, the door that opens that can fill your house up, to fill your home up with this abundant way of life. It does have, so it's so clear that the reading to me is talking about lower feels and making sure that you bring them into a balance within your within your second chakra, to make sure that you're bringing that into the center, so you're not being affected by any outside forces, community or not community. That you're making that clear decision for yourself. Right, anxiety over people at work with drama, exactly. But it's saying to let go of whatever their feelings are, whatever their opinions are, whatever it is they think they should or not go. Yeah, let go and move on. That is letting go. That is what I'm talking about. Letting go of 2021, all of that anxiety, all of that stuff, all that talk, all that flack, all those non-slayers that don't want you to have your happy ever after fairy tale dream because they've never even imagined it for themselves for the first place, to know how to obtain that. We have to allow those stories to be left there behind. They get to stay back there behind. They're no longer within us. We get to have that door closed to whatever their opinions are, whatever their anxieties are, whatever their non-slaying part of the story is. We don't have to listen to it. We don't have to play a part of it, because your second chakra knows the truth. It's powerful. It's strength. It's radiant. It's like the sun shining inside of you. It knows that there's a man there that's holding their heart to offer out for this man that's holding his heart is offering. Once that magic switch to just turn on, and to turn it on, that's talking about the show is going forward, bringing it forward. We have to shut down the garbage that seeps in through our doors. We don't want to allow that to happen. Yeah, balancing the masculine self and the feminine self, and I actually talked about that earlier in the show. Bye-bye, 2021. We're so done with you, 2021. But remember to say thank you for all the gifts that you offered me in 2021, so I can see so clearly here in 2022, so I can make a clear, sound decision for my internal God that's leading me and guiding me to this radiant sunshine of a life, to allow me to be this happy ever after story, to allow me to claim this heart in the story, to allow that value of myself to flow on in. That's the story I'm bringing forward, that I'm awesome, I'm amazing, I'm a magician, I can make anything magically happen in this fairy tale dream of a story, because I'm not listening to those non-slayers anymore. I'm not listening to the anxiety. I'm not listening to anything that is going to hold my story back. I'm only listening to the story that's moving me forward, the story that's making me get on that chariot and going forward as fast as I can to get to the woman that's holding her heart. That hasn't come up, but we got the yin and the yang. The yin and the yang is balancing the masculine self and the feminine self. Oh my God, there is a lot of drama. Oh, true, anxiety over people at work at drama. Let go and move on. Oh, how true. Yes, out of the trash. True, true, true. By 2021, yes, yes, yes. Is this man supposed to be me? It doesn't matter if you're a female or not, because this is about, the story is about you. We have a masculine side and we have a feminine side. So your masculine side is holding the heart. Your masculine side has a heart to give out. It is about balancing the masculine self and the feminine self within yourself. The feminine self works with the emotion. The masculine self works with planning and structure and groundiness. We need both to function. I can't be just flighty all the time. I can't just be this all the time. I have to, I have to I have to land. I have to ground myself so I can pay my bills and I can do the things that we got to do in this world so I can hold my spot to where I'm at. But when I'm done with that masculine self, I get to fly back over here into the feminine self and get to be that free, fly, flowing person. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, that's I talked about the sun shining. This is when we balance the masculine self and the feminine self within inside ourselves. That's when everything is provided for us. The light is coming through the forest, and look at everything that you need is provided. All the food, everything that you ever needed is right there for you. And what happens is that sun, the happiest card in the deck, the sun is out here shining and it's radiant. And there's the water. We got the food here, we got the water, and the air is in the middle of there already, and we got the sun there in the picture. It is just about those lower fields, and it's about stepping out of 2021, that we had everybody else's stories in the middle of our stories and allow their stories, their doors to be closed, because we do not have to listen to their stories. They may think that they know your story, but I tell you what, they do not. I tell you what, I can share my story out to the world, but I tell you what, they only understand pieces that they've lived through. Not unless they can dream really big, because my story is is like a fairy tale dream on a daily basis. Like, whoa, did that happen? Did that really happen? And actually, if I tell my story too much, people get into disbelief that, like, this, come on, stop, enough. It's like, well, it's really happening. It's because I believe in the magic show. I believe that I'm the magician within my show, but I do believe the universe, which is God up there above, he's up there speaking to me on a daily basis, says, Cynthia, don't lose track of this beautiful journey you're on. I want you to keep going, because you have this beautiful story to share out to the world. And you just keep it up. You keep being happy. You keep being joyful. You keep being excited. Don't let those non-slayers take you under through their anxiety, through their impatience, through their lack of understanding. Remember, you haven't been here before, but it's like climbing a ladder, and if you're on the 7th or 8th or 9th step and they're down here on the 3rd step, they have no idea what you had to go through for the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th or 8th step. They don't have any idea what that is. Oh, they can't even contemplate it. They can't even put it in their mindset, because they're just still either hanging around on that 3rd step or trying to take that baby step up to the 4th step. And even if they made it up to that 5th step, they don't understand what it took for you to get to that 7th, 8th, and 9th step. They were big, courageous moves. And that's where we, as individuals, have to claim our power from within here, to let that lead and guide us. That's how the sun's going to shine in your life, my dear. Let me see what you've been typing now. I need to shake off and get my groove back. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Exactly. I've been joyful, excited. I've allowed people to still, they do. They do, and they can, and they will, as long as we allow them. Once we realize that their lower stories are depleting us, we have to say, how can I not listen to their stories as being valid or real in my life? If I have to hear their story, how can I not let it seep in as being a part of me? I look at other people's stories, if they're wounded or something, I look at it as a wound out there in the universe. It may need healed, and it may be my job to heal it, and it may not. But to make sure, if I'm the one that's helping healing it, that I'm not catching it. It's not riding on my back. It doesn't get a free piggyback ride. I can't take them from the 3rd level. I can't take them from the 3rd step of the ladder up to the 8th. I can't. They have to take those other steps to understand the process. You got the sunshine in. It's just, I think, Pink, I think for sure you're just at a stage of making sure you're not bringing other people's energy forward into your life as your own. So the masculine figure within yourself that has this heart to offer can offer that heart out to another individual, because you are the magician of your life, and there's an opportunity that's waiting there. That's the door's ready to fly open, and there's, it's got money flying around there. We got money flying around here. Woo! We let that money fly in. Let that abundant, let that opportunity come in, and it does have to do with you balancing that inner self, knowing that it's coming from this radiant way. And allowing that sun to shine in. Any more? One more? Wow, well, you threw out a half a deck. The temple. We'll take the one on the bottom of the deck. The temple, that's how you come together. That's how you unite. That's how the union happens. That's how togetherness happens. Allow that sun to shine in. Allow, you are the temple. Your body, your soul, your spirit, that's the temple. Preserve it. Treat it like a gold mine. Treat it like the gold mine. Because it is. It's yours. Yeah. Pink reminds me of my pink atmosphere. Pink reminds me of somebody else I know. Somebody else that's not at the show today. All right, Pink, that was your story. I love it. Love how you explain reading. Oh, you're welcome. I really, because the main thing I like to do is I really like to get to the it is about our souls. It is about our spirits. It is about our individual. No matter who else is out there around us, we really need to take care of who, number one. We got to take care of ourselves so we can have that heart to offer. We have this heart to offer, but we don't want to offer it with attachments of these old stories that aren't serving us. It is really important for us to know what energy is somebody else's and what is yours. Know what your gut is saying. Know what that second chakra is saying. Know what makes you light your fire. Know what makes you move forward. Know what makes that sun shine, because you know what actually makes that sun shine. All those cards at the end, that was a beautiful reading. It is all about just letting go of 2021 and stepping straight into 2022 with this union, with this the union was the last card of the day, to bringing your whole temple together as like it can operate like you're the, like I want to say you're the temple, you're the church, you're the voice. Allow that to shine. Don't let anybody else's lower stories be a part of your story. Only let your stories be a part of your stories, and those are the ones that you healed. Those are the ones you took care of, because they were all divinely guided. They were all put here on purpose for you to grow and learn from, for you to become this more radiant, beautiful person that you are in 2022, that you had to grow from 2021. Let's see, laugh out, okay, let's see. Pink, you have groove going on. Oh, that's my brother talking to Pink. Yes, Gregory. Love how you explain the reading. You're welcome, love. You know me. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Whoops, you're not talking to me, Pink. Yeah, my brother, he likes to step into the show and thinks everything's about him. But that's okay. I don't mind sharing, my happiness and my joy with him, so he can feel like he's part of the ride because he is. He's here every show of mine, helping support his sister. Not very many brothers will do that, but I am so thankful and I am so grateful that he comes and supports my show, and he stays in and he talks with the people within the chat and brings fun and laughter and play in. What a blessing. Thank you, bro. Okay, step back into my power. That's right, Pink. Step into your power. You're good at it. Woo, 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 woo. Energy donations. Yep, there's my PayPal button. That's in that energy donation button. Let's see. This deck hasn't been read. Let's see, anything that Pink needs to hear from this deck? Anything else? Gratitude, allow gratitude. Yep. That's it. Yeah, be thankful and grateful for the things that did come your way in 2021. That's kind of what I talked about at the beginning of the show, is not just letting go of 2021, but to remember to bring forward into 2022 the things that did work, the things that did put themselves into place. There's some things that, have, made it so far, and it still has to come to the completion. And that's probably the man that has the heart, the offer, it has to come to completion. And for it to come to completion, we have to bring that part forward. But what we're leaving behind is the stuff that didn't work, the stuff that brought us down below, the stuff that made us feel less than. Those are the things we're leaving behind. But we're bringing forward with us these stories that are still in the middle of transpiring to have this full, beautiful picture, allowing that full, beautiful picture to come forward, because, yeah, we want that. I love that. What do you call him? I'm having a brain fart, so I need a Sprite drink. Anybody else out there drink Sprite? X, bye-bye, X. Well, our exes have been there for a purpose. They were there for a reason. But when we have to leave their energy behind, because we're not in the same mix anymore. So we got to bye-bye to their energy flow too. It's like, yeah, bye-bye, X. Don't need their energy flow into the flow that you're going in with 2022. Hello, Greg. Greg's saying hello to himself. Companionship. Woo! Right action. So allowing the gratitude to come in, to allowing the companionship. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. So maybe there's a partnership that you're in the middle of, it's been tinkered with a little bit here and a little bit there, and the universe has showed you a little bit here, and a little bit play here, and a little bit play there, and it's saying, yeah, that's the companionship that you want to bring that story into the 2022, which makes sense to me, because yesterday I did a reading that had 4 divine couples in it, and today I did a reading that had 4 lovers in it. And how does that happen? It's because things are lined up right now with partnerships, and we've been working a lot last year to get this partnership to take place, the right action. We've been taking the right action, the right movements for it to be in the right position. And it's telling you you're on the right path. You're already on the right, you're taking the right actions, you're on the right path. You're going through this awakening moment. Oh Lord, awake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Because we can. We know exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about here, Pink, in this story. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what person it is. You know that taken the right actions. You know that the two of you are on the right path, and you both have been going through this awakening moment. And the awakening moment that's taking place is come from our Lord above. God has woke us up. The God has been leading us. God has been guiding us to have this companionship take place because He needs us together. When Greg loves Greg first, there is no problem. That's the way it is. We have to love ourselves first, you know? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. That's what brings freedom. How about being in a relationship? So you're just so free to be the beautiful person you are, where you're radiant, you're shining, like with me with recording, I want this other person that's recording with me. I believe that we would be, I know we would be happy and joyful and playful because we both would bounce off of each other in this playful way. That's freedom of the spirit, freedom of the mind, freedom of the soul. And we're actually not just, we're being a companionship in this way that we're working this mission together. The mission is helping other people find this beautiful spot in their life, so they're being able to feel radiant, so they can actually take power within their lives to make movements, to make steps, to go into this beautiful direction. Wow, 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 amazing. It's so amazing. It is so amazing. Let your authentic self shine while bowing down to inner divine. I mean, that's all I've done all last year is I bowed down to whatever the inner divine led me and guide me through to make sure I'm still living my happy ever after story, fairy tale dream of a life, because I know it's here in action. And I'm trusting in divine. I'm trusting that the Lord has led me. I'm trusting the Lord has guided me. I'm trusting the Lord has put me right where I'm supposed to be, because I believe in divineness, in the whole divineness. It's like divine love. Where is that? I put them back. Oh, they're in here. It's this deck. Okay, well, I shuffled them in. So I was going to ask, I was thinking about this. I come on every Monday at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm probably going to start doing Thursdays, 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. But if anybody felt like I need to do more, let me know, or let me know what you think about me doing twice a week, doing Mondays and Thursdays, if you're liking that, because I felt like 7 days was too long to be leaving my tribe hanging there without hearing from me. So that's why Thursday snuck in there, and it actually benefited me. It was something I enjoyed. So if you enjoyed that, just type it in the chat. Oh yeah, I like you here on Thursdays too. So it's saying that it doesn't matter what the problem is. It can be the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Oh my goodness. So if I want to know what sacrament meant, it's going to tell me. It's telling you sometimes we have to detach and bring a sacrifice forward that allows us to have the courage that we have to allow us to be limitless, to allow our limitless opportunities to come forward, to allow that openness, that outrageous openness, allow that voice to just open up and crack open, to be that beautiful person you are, because you detached from what we thought it was. We sometimes we have to make a sacrifice for love. Sometimes we have to change things around a little bit to allow the love to come in with the courageousness. there's this man that has stared at you for weeks. Well, how do you feel about that man? Does that person light your fire? Is it something that you can feel from your gut? Is it something that you think about all the time? Make sure it's from your desire too, not just the other person's. Okay, thank you so much. You're not looking at him, are you? Here I am now. He's not my type, but he's staring. Staring made me stare back. Oh, you're funny. You guys are so cute. Yeah. It does. It starts with the self-love. It really does. Now he does. Yes, his lights my fire. Well, if he lights your fire, do you think about him all the time? If he lights your fire and you can't get him out of your mind, yeah, I'd make a move forward. Or tell them how to make a move forward towards you, one of the two. You're so welcome for my time. Let's see here, what's going on here? Move that down. Oh, that's perfect anyhow. Okay. All right. So, you're so welcome, Pink. I feel a spirit connection. A spiritual connection. I feel a spiritual connection every day. And that's why I can't get this one out of my mind. It's spiritually connected. And there's sometimes it's like really spiritually connected. It's like, ooh, it gets really hot. It's like so hot, it's like, I don't know what to do with myself. That's when I really wish that the spiritual connection would hurry up and become a real connection. Yeah, my fire gets lit. It gets lit. It feels like a match is under there. No, it feels like a torch is under there. I missed something that Pink said, and thank you. You're welcome. That's nice. I hope it works out for you. Yeah. I think when we're spiritually connected and they're both open to that spiritual connection, I believe it works out. It just does. It just naturally does. We choose love no matter what. You keep being the dreamer of your dreams. Keep filling into that nice, beautiful story. You're so welcome, Pink. We're so happy that you stopped in and filled up my chat and gave us some things to do. Hi, Moana. Hi, how you doing? We'll see what the cards have to say. I love the laughter too. Yeah. I know exactly what those cards were saying, but we're going to go on to something else. Yeah. But did I read this deck today? Okay. Well, I am so happy you made it here, Moana. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. How about that? How about that? I hope you don't mind. It says, oh, you're living with joy and stability and you're wanting to spread your wings. Yeah, it is. You know what? We've been on this long journey, Moana, for what, 5 or 6 years. We've been actually conquering that emotional feel from inside of us. So we're actually operating from this more vibrant, higher space. Yeah, normally I'm still on till about 12:15, sometimes 12:30. So yeah, so you can always catch me later. You don't have to catch me right at the beginning. But we have been on this long journey. And in this journey, you've been able to really spread your wings, and I'm getting such these goosebumps. And I'm at goosebumps more than I've gotten throughout this whole show tonight. It's this joy and this you're starting to feel more radiant about this person you are. Maybe like in 2021, we really let go of some bunch of stuff that wasn't working for us on an emotional level. And here we're in 2022, and the topic of today is making sure that we're moving forward. We're moving forward with this more vibrant way, this joy and this laughter, this play, this higher vibration, and that's what's allowing us to spread our wings even fuller than we've ever felt them spread before. Yeah, I can see that just being Moana's reading. Pink, don't go. I think Pink already left, though. I think he said bye, or Pink said bye. Pink can come back, but we're with Moana now. Yeah, and spreading those wings have to do with sometimes we just have to rest our minds from that lower story, take a break from what hadn't been working, because we're in the middle of moving forward into these daydreams, these new ways of thinking. Not that old standard way, but this new way of thinking that it took some daydreaming to do. It had to do with creating something out of who we are, creating this beautiful story that we all have our unique selves. We all have our unique ways. We're all one of a kind, special, and we're all here to share that beautiful story. And we are here to. That's what it's like. You're almost in a pause. And while you're pausing for a moment, you're dreaming big. So those wings of yours can spread so wide. So you're operating from joy and stability and laughter and play and happiness and excitement, from passion and desire. Greg, Moana, and I, we took a class together with flow dreaming with Summer McStravick. And I know I was in for 3 years. I don't know if Sunny was too. I think Moana, I think she was there for all that time too, huh? I'm still strengthening your, yes, you are still strengthening your wings. That's what you're doing. Right now you're in the middle, some of the things that you've had to go through in 2021 is like we have to pause for a moment. That's what I'm saying, is you have to pause for a moment just to catch your breath for a moment. So you can allow that pause time it makes room, it makes space for us to go ahead and operate from this more beautiful place. It opens the mind up a little bit further. It opens up more wider so we can actually have those wings spread so they can actually, 3 years. We were both in it for 3 years. So Greg, that's how I met Moana, and she's up there in the Sacramento area. She's Hawaiian, right? Hawaiian. So allow those dreams. Take that time at the beginning of the year right now that you have. It's asking you to rest for a moment, just to pause enough that you can allow the daydreams to actually, dream, so you can make a decision from those daydreams to what's going to bring that joy and the happiness and the laughter, and to bring your stability in, that's actually having those wings spread. Wow, Hawaiian, yay. Release, okay, so when you're taking time out from the past of 2021 and anything back, it is about releasing those old stories, releasing it. Just take off those old outfits. And as you're taking off those old outfits, let that sun, look at that bright light. It's almost like you've been holding, like you have those other outfits on you to protect yourself. But now we want those wings to come out and spread. And so we got to take off that old outfit and get rid of it. So those wings can actually come out and spread. Releasing the old stories, allowing the light that's already inside of you. That light is already inside of you. We're taking that old outfit off so that light that's inside of you can truly shine. truly shine. No, we'll take that one. That's when an opportunity comes forward. That's when a new opportunity comes forward, is because we took off the old outfit, that one that wasn't working for us. And the moment we took off that armor that we've been protecting ourselves with, it allowed the light within us to shine out there bigger. It allowed those daydreams to help us make better decisions. And from making that decision from that state of mind brings this opportunity that you never seen coming. I'm glad we met and built a friendship. Me too, Moana. I got goosebumps over that. I'm glad we met. I'm glad we built a friendship, and we still, it's still there. What is it? Flow family forever, right? F. And that's not that dirty F. It says flow family forever. Do you look for me? I am just here. No, I didn't look for you. I figured you was here, but I did just think about you, Sonny. I know you're pretty psychic there. Yeah, look at, so back to Moana. See here, we're talking about releasing, taking the old outfit off so the shine inside of you can come out to open up. I love how the cards just put it. Armor has been protected for years and I'm ready to shed it. That's what it's saying. You are ready. You're ready. Once that armor comes off that you had on to protect your soul. Look at all that light that shines out, Moana. It helps you open up and spread your wings. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to, yeah, okay, so what you're opening your wings to is like this is a seed, like this is a generational seed, and it's been planted. That's why this is gold. The generation seed grows with strength. It's solid. And it can grow, and it has a golden apple at the top. It grows this precious apple. And that apple at the top of that tree, this is the apple. I can't make this card smaller. So and it's love. You learn to love yourself so much, Moana, that you realize, yeah, I can take that armor off because I love myself so much. Those old stories in the past can't affect me anymore, and I'm able to open up this beautiful way. That's where my wings start to spread, because I'm operating from the generational seed of love. And with that generational seed that you planted a few years ago, that's what I see is going to bring an opportunity towards you. But it was waiting for you to take your armor off to allow you to open up, to spread those wings, so it could actually feel the purity of your heart to its fullest. Beautiful, beautiful. That's it, Moana. I love it. Amazing, my connection to my, I know, isn't that? It's so beautiful. Connecting it right to your ancestors. Goosebumps, goosebumps, goosebumps. Yeah. I think it's important. I think our ancestors have so much to share with us. If we can go back far enough, before we were all stuck up into this emotional way of living. back far enough where they were operating from the heart, the purest heart, not the conditional heart, but they were operating from this unconditional heart. My dog, she's snoring. You must have heard your name, Sonny, in my head. I only thought about you. Or maybe it was when we were talking about the sun shining. And I was saying it was sunny out there. Maybe that's how you heard your name. Butterflies. Butterflies have anything to say to us all as a collective today before I close out the show? Not unless I miss somebody that came in. I don't think so. Pink went and deleted everything. It's okay. It's all good. Yeah, it is about making sure that we stay healthy this year. Making sure we're eating right, making sure we're taking in the right emotional flow, making sure that we're moving right along in our journey. We're putting pollen, giving ourselves the pollen we need to move forward. We've changed our mindsets around. That's why we're moving in this different direction. You're welcome. What deck is that? It's the heart chakra deck. Here, let me see if I can find the book. I'll be right back. It's the psychic tarot. It's the psychic tarot for the heart, Moana. The heart space. All right, come on, any more cards? You gonna flip any more cards out? It says just keep moving in this beautiful direction. Keep doing the work you're doing. The health changes is just making sure that we're eating right, rather we're bringing in the right emotional feelings into our lives, that we're moving forward with those new emotions, making sure we're bringing the pollen forward, and making sure that what you're doing in this beautiful way, making sure that we're volunteering part of that back out to the community, because it is a loving journey that we're sharing back out. And I think everybody that comes in my chat, I know that we're all doing some type of volunteer work and allowing it to shine out there. So, well, thank you. And to keep moving forward with courage. To trust in the process of life. Bring that better story forward into this 2022. Yeah, so we're letting go of those old stories to bringing in the new stories with strength, letting go of those lower stories to allow a union to come in, to allow partnership to happen, to allow new beginnings to happen, to allow, that's a new beginning, a new offer coming forward. From strength, we're letting the 10 of Wands is like we're done with that. After 10, it starts over. Then we got the 9 of Wands. Well, we said, well, we're going to go operate from our strength. And this is the lower emotional fields where we came to a completion with those lower emotional fields so we can have this new beginning of a way. We operating from, that's how we're moving forward. That's what our health that's being, that we're taking care of is the emotional feelings, moving forward into this better way, volunteering this new way out to the community with courage, with strength, with love. With knowingness, with action, with play. Knowing that you're always and just making sure operating from the peaceful mind, from the peaceful body. Not too much excitement, not too much despair, but to be operating in this beautiful way that you keep peace within your body, because we need peace to be in this beautiful, vibrant way. It says, not the cards are beautiful, and then my brother says, not just the cards, and then he writes, bye, Sonny. Well, there's this again, we're bringing peace to those lower emotions. That's 10. Once 10 is done, we're over it. It's bringing peace to those lower emotions, that's for sure. So we can allow the cup of love. There's new love out there on the table. We're allowing that love to come forward, to be together. This is like two operating as one. And we're operating as one, being able to take this new journey, this balance, bring this Queen of Wands forward. So you're operating from this vibrant self, this beautiful self, with action, with play, with laughter, excitement. We got Bugs Bunny. Hello, Bugs Bunny. I love your name. I just really, it brings joy and laughter and play into my day. Would you like a reading? Let's see. We're going to put these away. Put this away. Bugs Bunny. And Sunny Gray. Oh. Let's see. If Bugs Bunny wants a reading, which cards are we going to use here? Hello, Bugs Bunny. All right. See, we got another deck down here. Bugs Bunny, I hope you want a reading, because here it goes. Let's see what the cards have to say for Bugs. Oh my goodness, we got the 10 of Pentacles already there, and we got the 2 of Cups already there. I tell you what, Bugs Bunny, you got 10 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups right there at the bottom of the deck. It comes out split. This is a happy ever after story. This is two people coming together. They're going to go, these are two people that like their hearts are operating. Their hearts are operating as if they're one, but they're actually getting together, and they're down at the beach, and they're sitting at the table, and they're going to watch that sunset. They're going to watch that sunset. Look at Bugs. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Come on. With the Two of Cups. This is happy ever after, fairy tale dream. This is, a divine couple. I mean, I don't even need to read anymore for you, Bugs Bunny. I still use the sacred. Oh, I am so happy you still use those cards. I'm thinking I had another deck that went with that card deck. I'll have to look. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Let me write it down. I see something I didn't talk about. That's all right. That's why that came up. Okay, we got. Are you Bunny now, Greg? I bet you want to be Bunny with those cards coming up. On the Sacred Path cards, Moana, I'm thinking I had another deck that went with that. I don't know if I already gave them to you or if I have them, but I'm going to look it up online to see what I think I'm thinking about. And what popped up is something that I kind of have written for the show, and it is it's keep track of the progress which has been made in 2021 and be happy to where it is at here in 2022. For it has been a beautiful, magical journey to get to where we're at right now. Let this magical journey unfold the rest of the way to this ultimate gem, this ultimate jewel, this ultimate prize that you were seeking in the first place. It is the gift the universe truly has to offer to you. So keep your eyes open and watch that happy ever after fairy tale dreams show up right at your doorstep even. Keep believing in your dreams. That's how dreams come true. I have a good book with the deck too. Awesome, awesome. I'm just thinking, Moana, I'm thinking that I had another deck of cards that I was eventually going to give to you, but then life happened, I have someone new in the house, but I have no idea what name that is. So this, back to Bugs Bunny, that we got this happy ever after fairy tale dream with this union coming together. They get to go down to the beach and watch the sunset together. But you know what? They're not even watching the sunset. They're so busy looking each other into their eyes, they can't even see that sunset that's getting ready to go set. But the reason why that's happening is there is a teamwork to play. I mean, it's almost like the divine feminine has some stories or has some things to share, and the divine masculine back here is going, okay, I'm going to watch her do her thing because, there's something that needs to happen. And we have even another soul that's in the picture that's supporting this journey, this teamwork to go together. And it is fun, laughter, and play, and joy, and happiness. Love it. Yeah, we're so done hanging around. We're so done hanging around in that old story. You have the key to get off of that tree. You're not really truly locked up. Let's see. Okay, come on out of there. Yeah, it's about fun, laughter, play, joy, happiness. That's why you're coming out of the tree with joy, fun, laughter, happiness. And even the community is deciding that, yes, this is what we really need. We need to be operating from this childlike mind, like this fun and this play and this joy and this happiness. I'll claim this reading. How about that? Let's just, I claim it here, but then I claim it here, then I claim it here, and I can still claim it here. Yeah, you laid down those old stories to rest. We're getting a lot of input right now, a lot of downloads from Spirit while we're sleeping. And when we're sleeping, we're really are letting go of anything that's not serving us. That those swords are down. Those thoughts are done. And we're allowing only this best story to come forward within our dreams. At night, when we're laying down to rest, we're allowing this happy ever after fairy tale dream to come forward, for this union to come together so they can work together, and it from joy, happiness, and play, and it spreads. That joy, happiness is spreading amongst others. So like when you're laying down to rest, go ahead and let that music play. It's like when I'm laying down to rest, I have the music playing in the background. And when I wake up in the morning, or whenever I wake up, because I normally don't go to sleep until the morning, and then I wake up in the afternoon, but the music that's playing in the background is like, it's music to my ears. It's not only music to my ears, it's music to my happy ever after fairy tale dream love story. It's like, it allows me to lay those lower emotional feelings down, down, so I can actually see the Two of Cups here. So I can actually see this Two of Cups story going on here through the music that's playing in my ears, and the masculine's going, I'm watching her while she's doing her dance. He's watching with unconditional love, but he's actually out there by the island all by himself, because he's preserving himself from anybody touching him on a lower vibrational way. So he's observing what's going on within the story. What's going on? So Bugs Bunny, are you getting this? Are you observing the story? I'm observing the story, and I think it's pretty cool. You're sitting back there watching the story. You're listening to this music. I love music. I love music. I tell you what, I could be having the worst day, and I could put my earbuds on and turn some music on, and it'll flip my script around like that. Page 1. He's leaving his old story behind. He's leaving the old story behind. He is done with the old story. He's like, okay, I'm leaving it behind, and I'm going as fast as I can. The Wands is moving fast. Yeah. He's coming forward with a crystal clear answer to what story he's leaving behind. Yeah. Or maybe she wants a crystal clear answer. Oh my goodness. The crystal clear answer. She wants a crystal clear answer. He wants a crystal clear answer. She's waiting for a beginning. He's coming forward with the crystal clear answer. The strength of the lion. They know how to conquer the world. The divine feminine and the lion, they can conquer this world even though there's tornadoes going on in the background. They don't let that tornado of a wave bother them one bit. They are strong. They're courageous. They're on this journey. They're on this journey together. Look at the lion licking her hand going, oh, I love you so much. And she's going, I love you back to be letting you lick my hand. I love how the divine masculine and divine feminine, they both come out with their swords up. Crystal clear answers. She wants them, and he's coming forward to give it to her. Crystal clear answers. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that makes her excited. That makes her full of joy. That makes her full of happiness. She's got her house on the beach, and she's throwing her hat up in the air. She's so happy. She's so excited. Oh, yeah, they had to go through those fields. Look at this. Was like she was checking him out last year. She's going, really, don't listen to that story. It's not worth the bucks he's going to give you. Come on, you got to listen to this better story. And she's so happy because they listened to the better story for this lion to be out here. They made it through all those lower stories to bring happiness and joy and laughter and play into the picture. What? Queen of Wands. I think this is the third time Queen of Wands has come up towards the end of the deck. Look at, that's the queen. She conquered the dragon within. Not only conquered the dragon within, that dragon is her friend. That dragon is her buddy. That dragon is her strength. Just like here, the lion is her strength. Gave her courage through all the tornado movements. And the dragon became her friend. So no matter what was going on behind the scenes that you couldn't see, or maybe the other one wasn't showing you, it didn't matter. Because that dragon that was in is outside as your friend. It doesn't matter how they were hiding. They were hiding because they had to protect themselves. But they know that the chariot, you can do this with your eyes closed. The chariot's on its way. Says which direction to go. We know which direction we're going. We're going towards this direction. That's one that you feel so beautiful, so powerful, so strong, so calm, knowing that you can create magic in the middle of thin air. We have a Summer Adam. Hello, Summer. Summer Adams. And yeah, we got this joy, laughter, and play, new beginnings. Listen, just keep nurturing this beautiful story. This beautiful story here, down here, keep nurturing it. Just remember how it started. It's starting with this as the prime source. This is where it's at. Happy ever after fairy tale dream. What is this love story going on right from the very beginning of this reading? And this love story has to do with you guys working together, which brings joy, laughter, and play, not only to yourself, but to others around you. Because you decided to stop hanging around in those lower emotional stories by listening to the music in your ears that allowed you to let those lower stories go and to live into this Two of a Cups story, this divine love story that allowed you to live into that story. And as you were living in that story, the divine masculine, he's been in his own unconditional loving story all by himself, though. He's been staying out here by himself, letting himself deal with his own emotional feelings, but he don't want nobody else to disturb him, but he keeps his eye on you, on the divine feminine, because he a while ago decided to walk away from those past stories. And this is where the two of them are coming forward for crystal clear answers, with strength and courage, knowing they can conquer all storms and be strong and radiant. Knowing that and you can do this story with your eyes closed, knowing it's full of joy, laughter, and play because you made it through all those lower ways, and it's not a question of which way to go. You're going towards the Empress. You're going towards this loving, nurturing story, always, always, and forever. Love it, love it. Okay, Summer, would you like a reading? You said hello, so we're going to pull out a deck and see what Summer Adams has to say. What Summer Adams need to hear? Yeah, if you come into the chat, you just might get read, so let's see. A message, oh, I see. Yes, please. And we got Guts and Guts. Hi, can I get a free reading too? Okay, we're going to do. Oh, I had a reading in here. I want you to see. This is Summer. I want you to see. We got unconditional love there. We got the Ten of Cups there. It's like that. It wanted me to see that, to pull that on out for the beginning of your reading. Oh, we got a Knight of Cups there. He's got a cup of love coming forward because I got my Mustang there and I got my flowers here. What else does he have? He has his blanket that, he's got laid out there. He might want to lay you down on that blanket, you never know. he got a letter there and a picnic basket. he's got a love letter for you. There's love in the air. There's love in the air for sure in Summer's life. and guts, I'll give you a reading after Summer, okay? Summer's got something going here. Summer's got some Ten of Cups, unconditional love, and we got a masculine figure coming forward towards Summer. And masculine, I mean, everybody has a feminine side and a masculine side. So if you're the feminine, if you're the masculine, and if I'm reading the story wrong, make the story fit your genes. Let's do it that way, okay? Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. What else? We got dreams are coming. You got wishes. There's wishes and dreams. So like this is unconditional love. I mean, look at this. Is full of color. This is abundance. This is so radiant. This is so bright. This is all the cups. All the cups are full of love. And you got this masculine figure that's coming forward. And the masculine figure that's coming forward is your wish. It's your dream that you've had put out there to the universe, to the sky. And you says, please, 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 universe, will you give me my dream? Will you give me my wish? But the universe, see how colorful it is? It's bright and shiny. The universe goes, no, it's our dream. We're just using you as a source to fulfill the dream. Never know what's going to come out of my head. Crazy. My husband, we've had conflict lately, and it's been to do with his new Mustang. Yeah, with his new Mustang. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we got the Knight of Cups. This is the Knight of Wands, but in this deck, I use this Knight of. Look at, you got the Mustang here too. See the Mustang? You got the Mustang there. Whoop. And see how he's coming forward, and she's so excited. So yeah. Conflict lately had to do with your new Mustang, huh? I love this deck. This is one of my favorite decks. Yeah, we got that. We got that King of Cups again. The King of Cups. That's the masculine. See the masculine here. The masculine. His heart is radiating. It's like. I never felt. It's like the masculine's going. I never felt so much love in my life ever before. I never ever. Yes, please subscribe if you haven't, and please like if you haven't, and please whatever else, and share. And he's like checking out this love story that's going on down here in this different way, this different level. And it's not only you put a wish out there to the universe that the universe said, it mocked me when I said that. The universe goes, no, I'm using you as source to help you with this. It's like the community also put a wish out there, but the community that's putting the wish out there is actually seeing the wish that's already been put out there. The universe is still talking to them, but they're almost like thanking the universe for allowing this wish to start to come forward. And it again, we got a knight that's coming forward quite fast. He traded his Mustang in for a motorcycle. I wonder if that motorcycle moves any faster than that Mustang. Maybe he had to sell his new car and trade it in for a motorcycle so you guys would stop fighting. So you can have new beginnings, new fiery, passionate beginnings. This is the phenomenon that she's calm. And she's calm in this middle. You know, we have the Ace of Wands, which is passion and fire and desire, but that passion and fire and desire is coming from a calmness within. We're not raging over the story. Definitely have unconditional love. He's my high school sweetheart. Yoo-hoo! And we've loved each other through a lot of hard times. I love this. I love your energy, and I like, oh, thank you. Woo! So, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So actually, the feminine part is staying calm through the process. We've got Emperor. I'm just showing you on the bottom of the deck. There's an Emperor. So, yeah. Let's take the top card. Well, we'll take that one because it showed up again. So, whatever's going on in this story, there's this completeness in the story. There's this wholeness in the story. There's like this feeling as if everything's taken care of. It's like the world is, like you got the world in your own hands. And then we have the hermit that showed up too, is because you're operating from your center self. You're allowing that light within yourself to be operating outwardly, to even be able to see this story in this other way, to see whatever it is that, whatever that conflict is. You're not letting yourself hold on to the conflict. This reading doesn't even show the conflict. It shows that there's makeup going on. It shows that, hey, maybe he's going, honey, I'm writing you a letter to say I'm so sorry for the things that I was hiding from you. I'm so sorry for the things that I didn't share with you beforehand. I just want to let you know it's a sincere apology because I love you so freaking much. And you're going, yes! And you sat there in quietness. You sat there in calmness while whatever story was going on in the background, knowing that the fire, the newness would start up, the fire, the passion, the desire would come in again. You knew that would take place. Like this, it's a beautiful story. I mean, I don't even see any conflict in this story. I mean, the only thing I could see is maybe he's coming forward to let you know that he's sorry for what it is, for the things that he couldn't share with you up front before. And you're so excited because you kind of already knew that anyhow, but it was so neat for him to say, you know, I want to be here with you now. So that's where he's coming forward. I want to be with you now. Because you're the Empress. And I showed you before, on the bottom of the back deck was the Emperor. I should have pulled it out because now we would have the divine couple. We have the Emperor and the Empress here together. Empress, you keep nurturing this world. You keep nurturing your story. You keep nurturing what you keep nurturing with unconditional love. That's why he's coming forward with this letter to say, hey, I love you so freaking much. Where's that Emperor now? I wished I pulled it out. I'm just going to claim the Emperor as being right next to her, yeah? That puts you two of you back together, whole and complete. With love. A new cup of love, a new way of offering the love, a new type of love, a new love story. There's nothing but love in this reading. Nothing but love. It's a beautiful love. And nothing but more love. And the heart's going pom, 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 pom. and he's feeling like he's floating up in the thin air. What did he do? Did he already get that letter to you and you already read it and he already knows that you're already going to feel in joy and his heart's thumping already? He already knows how you're going to respond and react? There's the Emperor! I surrender! There's the Emperor, I told you. He came back out. This is a beautiful story. You know, the universe has been working behind the scenes, you know. This is the universe working behind the scenes. And I pulled this card and this one out too. The universe has been working behind the scene really hard. See how they're putting all the pieces together that were broken or not in place, that they're climbing up and they got the fire up here to make sure the light keeps shining. And as they're working really hard, the masculine has been, you know, I'm going to take that child within, that loyal, that part of me that I believe that life was beautiful, the part of me that I believe that life was safe, the part of me that trusted in all in life. I'm bringing that into my adulthood, my manhood, knowing that I am a loyal man, I am a loyal person, I am just what I was when I was a child. I didn't lose any of that. I didn't lose sight of any of that. And so the masculine, he's coming forward, he's on top of the chariot, so that chariot can move even faster than the fastest card in the deck. He can move extremely fast to go forward. Because we got an Emperor and an Empress together. He has given me more cuddles today and has lately. He's a big, soft, deep down, it's me that's confronting. And that's is how he ends all arguments. Confrontational. You have a beautiful story here. I mean, the two of you belong together as far as I see. I don't see anything that you guys couldn't work out together. I see a beautiful journey. This is anything that you feel like you can't work out together. The universe has got your back. The universe is working behind the scenes to make sure it happens. There's not anything in this reading at all. There's nothing in this reading at all that shows that there's anything that you two could not handle together. That's for you, Sonny. And he always makes it an appointment to express how much he loves me, and I'm like, well, sucks, honey, I love you. It sucks that you love him, and I'm, well, shucks, okay, shucks. Thank you for this. You are amazing. You made me feel so at peace. Oh, I'm so blessed. I'm so happy that I was able to help bring peace into your day, evening, night, whatever time it is, wherever you're at. I'm happy. It was a beautiful reading. I was happy to do it. And to have the Emperor come back out after I talked about it being on the bottom of the deck, and then he showed up on the bottom of the deck again. And that's the Emperor making his chess move. He's got his chess piece here. He's getting ready to make that next... Let's see, where'd he go? See, he's getting ready to make that next move. He's got his chess piece. He's thinking about what that next move is. And he's getting ready to move forward to make that next move. And this is, to me, would be the next move. is that letter. That, whatever it is that I need to say about what was unsaid, to get it into clarity, because he loves you so frickin' much. Yay! Woo! All right, yes, Gut, it's your turn. Here we go. Let's see which deck we're going to use for Gut. That was such a beautiful reading here. How about we'll go back to this deck. Okay. These are my two favorite decks. I carry them around with me everywhere I go. Yes, you definitely gave me the clarification and reassurance I needed. I'm so happy. How much can I ask? Just ask away. I'm just love sharing my energy out there with you guys. So, can I ask 2? Yes, no, or yeah, just ask whatever you're going to ask. I'm going to give you more than a yes or no. That's for sure. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's just, I love doing what I'm doing. I do have people that give me donations throughout my show, or sometimes afterwards, and it helps me on an energetical level to keep on coming out here, because it's what I love doing, I love helping the collective. It's about raising your vibration level so we can be operating from this better space, from this better mindset. have been single for some time. Should I go on dating apps? I need some messages from my guides. Personally, I think dating apps, you have to share your energy in a whole different level. And sometimes they don't really, I don't know what your story is yet. And I don't know, sometimes they don't even believe your story if, you keep telling them something that happened in your life or something. They are always questioning you. What I see so far is, and I'm talking about yourself in the reading, all of people and everything is all energy, and I'm going to talk about you in the reading, okay? You're feeling grounded, you're feeling whole, you're feeling complete, and you want to have your cake and you want to eat it too. But you're also realizing that there's some of these lower emotional feels that are kind of like all trapped up, but you know that there's a couple of them here. These two stay up on the wall because they're meant to be. These two that are up on the wall are, to me, is like almost like a divineness. I know nobody probably reads their cards this way, but this is what it's trying to tell me. And these books underneath those swords, these are two that are working together. Those books and the swords have, below the swords, have the story that needs to be told within those two swords. These other ones are thoughts of your lower self, anything that's below love, any lack, any lesson, any insecurity, any doubt, any of those things, they need to be cleared away. And so you're looking for, let me do a wheel of a fortune. Let me spin the wheel. Let me spin the wheel and see where it takes me. Well, the spinning the wheel told you to go inside to yourself. Take a moment in time and really see what it is that you're looking for. See what it is that really lights your fire. See what it is that you see through the smoke, what the shapes that you see in the smoke that goes up from that fire. See what visions you see. So you can actually really take these lower emotional feels away from within your feminine self and your masculine self. We want all those feels that haven't worked for us, all those feels that haven't supported us, all those feels that haven't guided us. Well, they've led and guided us, but those ones that are not working for our highest good, our best good, the ones that are not bringing a high vibration into our day, the ones that are not allowing us to move forward in this awesome, amazing way. So when you actually take that time to go within, you're checking out the fire from within, seeing your answers come through the smoke, seeing your answers come through the visions, seeing your answers come through what we normally wouldn't think we could get our answers from. It gives you a brand new way to look at your life in this shiny way, this bright, shiny way. So you can have your wishes and dreams come true. So you could have love from above be the same as it is below us. It's not like there's hatred below us and love above us. It's love above and so it is below. And, sometimes we have to listen to the musical tunes to hear what is being said and spoken within the music, because sometimes music leads and guides us to help release those lower emotional ways. That's actually the change that you're looking for when you're looking for that cake that you want to eat too, and feeling grounded and feeling solid, knowing that you have everything that you want, but where's your divine partner? Is it your divine partner stuck in that lower story that you need to let go of? Let's see, where's that King of Pentacles? Where's that divine couple at? Says we want crystal clear answers. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're asking for. What is a crystal clear answer? Oh no, here we go again. Here we go again. Well, the key's right there. The answer's right there. The keys are right there. There we go again. No, don't listen to that lower vibrational field. Don't go there. Do not go. Look at her. She's checking them out. Don't listen to anything that doesn't give you love and above feelings. Please don't go there. Do not go into the dating apps because they're going to question your own integrity. Let's put it that way. Yep. There's another kind of offer coming forward. What's the offer? What's the offer? She wants clarity. Clarity is do not go into the dating apps. Crystal clear answer. What is? So we got the masculine. He goes, yes, I've been working on my thought process. Okay, so we're going, okay. So you're not going to the dating apps and you're going, okay, I got that thought and I see that's written in the book not to do that. And the cat's going, finally, you're going to listen to what the cats have been saying. Cats have been telling you. We got somebody else in there too. We got Siva. Hi, may I be added to the list? Yeah, you'll be next, okay? You think you understand gut. Yeah, well, gut, you need to be operating from the heart. You know, when you're going to a dating app, you really... I don't have any experience with dating apps. But what I have heard, I've heard some other people that have been in dating apps, and they found that they were giving their energy, too much of their energy away to someone that's on the other side of the fence, that they don't believe them fully. They don't take their story. You just don't know who you're really hooking up to on that other end. And so then they had to back away from that because they realized that their energy that they were giving within that dating app was sucking their own belief system dry. So we have to operate from the heart. You got to choose from the heart. That's what you want. You want to have your love offered, gifted to you from the heart. Knight of Pentacles. Well, I'm asking what the Knight of Pentacles is for, because the Knight of Pentacles is about an offer that's coming forward, and then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant it's like a divineness. It's something that's supposed to be in place, something that's supposed to happen, and it is about a divine couple that's supposed to be coming together. But they need to hold their balance. They need to be able to hold their balance through this offering that's coming forward, and that offer is coming forward quite quickly. Quite quickly. It's coming forward fast. Okay, let's see. Go back to gut. It's hard to understand. Very sleep deprived. Very sleep deprived. You know what? I don't go to bed until like 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And then sometimes I'm up at 11 again in the morning. Most of the time I'm up by 11, no matter what time I went to bed. But sometimes I'm sleeping till 2 if I get sleep deprived. But I understand that. And then in the next sentence you see, you're right, I think I understand. I didn't, oh, that's so funny. Okay. Yeah, it says you can do this with your eyes closed. So that's what I got for you, gut. I got for you not to go into dating apps because it could take your energy away, and it's trickery. And you need to be operating from the clearest mindset and knowing that you want that clear mindset is operating from the heart, knowing that there is an offering coming forward. The offering has to do with a divine couple, and that divine couple is and is divinely guided and is coming forward with quickness, with love. You can do this. You can do this with your eyes closed. What do you got? A divine couple. There it is. The Queen of Pentacles. I'm just loving life now. I meant to get all this divineness all in one day. Yesterday I did one reading and it got 4 divine couples in it. And so tonight I've had this divineness going on. We started with the King of Pentacles. We're ending with the Queen of Pentacles. That's a divine couple. They're meant to be together. This is the union that's going together This is the union that's coming together that is divinely guided. It was divinely orchestrated, and it's coming together quite fast. And this couple, you're grounded in secureness, so you don't need a dating app. We just built different. We don't need a dating app for this to happen. This is what the dating app does. Oh my goodness. Did I fall into that trickery again? So that's your reading, Gut. I love it. I love it. I just love how there's a divine couple in here again, because I love finding that hidden love story that's going on in each and every one of us to come out into this divine order, divine love, because we are choosing to operate from the heart. Mr. Sprite didn't show up today. So how about this? I'll be Mr. and Mrs. Sprite. How about that? I'll be both. There's Mr. and there's Mrs. Then we go Mr. and Mrs. just in case Paul comes back and checks out my reading later. Maybe he's watching in the background. Maybe she's watching in the background. All right, now we have another reading. We're going to go Siva. Well, I wonder if she is in the country or a different one that I might move to next week. I don't know. I bet you'll figure it out, because divineness, a divine couple, you won't miss. And with the Hierophant in there, it's divinely guided. You won't miss it. You will definitely find each other. A divine masculine and a divine feminine are meant to be together. We each have one. You will hook up. Okay. I've fallen for this guy whose initials start with P. And he friend zoned me after I confessed to him. Is there still a chance that he will release he was wrong and will be together in the future? You're welcome, Gut. I hope I helped. And what do you mean by friend zone? Did he block you? And did he block you? And does that make him wrong? Because to me, okay, like I have this person that has blocked me twice. And the first time, it took me a little bit longer to get over it than the second time. But the first time, I got it. It was because of like I'm a healer and they're a healer, and what it did is it took us on this healing journey. It's like I was able to figure out what I was upset about. It's like, well, if he blocked me, it's his freaking loss, not mine. They're the ones that are losing out. But the thing is, I'm on this journey that, it was something that we're supposed to kind of learn together, but yeah, apart, because we weren't together. We're still not together, but then let's see. Friend zone is just being friends. Not a boyfriend, okay. Not blocking, okay. And so the next time, he friend zoned you, so, okay. So the next time, I actually got over that. I mean, once I realized that it was their problem, it wasn't my problem, then I got over it. It was like I was able to laugh about it, and it's like that's where you get to see the light in the story. Well, the next time it happened, it took me probably 2 hours to actually get over it. It was like I was going, I wonder, I mean, I can't understand why somebody would like to block somebody like me. I mean, I'm loving, I'm gorgeous. I mean, that's what I've been told. But, I have this bubbly personality, and it was like, why did that person block me? And it was like, I was really confused about it. And then all of a sudden I realized Divine is in control. Divine's got this all lined up perfectly, designed the way it is. And I go, oh, again, I don't have to worry about it. That's their problem. Or if it's not their problem, if it's supposed to be my problem, I'm being protected. I realized I was being protected by not being a part of whatever's going on that side and that journey and that piece of the journey. So for yourself, if they're having you be in the friend zone and not in the lover zone, just know that you're being protected for that moment. And if you want it to be in the lover zone, well, we're going to see. Well, the first card out was, there's a gift that's being offered to you in the middle of this friend zone. Let's go back. Okay, and then you also ask, is there a chance he will release he was wrong? We don't have to make anybody right or wrong. No matter what their actions are, no matter what their moves are, we don't have to make them right. We don't have to make them wrong. It actually was divinely guided. Sometimes we do things that we don't really know why we do it, but we are being guided. We are divinely being guided. So don't make him right or wrong. Allow what has happened to be just part of the process. Trust that process. Trust the process was there to preserve you, to save you, so you're still this beautiful, radiant person that you are by staying in that friend zone for that time. But I see him having something to offer you back. Yeah. No blocking. No blocking. Really, yeah, no blocking. Yeah, so he has an offer for you. Why did I read that as an offer? But maybe it's because he's holding out the cake. Maybe he has this cake that he wants to offer you. That's grounded and it's secure and it's solid. So, okay, so maybe because something's being offered here, maybe he's wanting to offer you something solid, something secure. He wants to offer you the castle. He wants to offer you the cake. He wants to offer you the cow. He wants to offer you his thorn, his chair. The king's gonna get out of his chair and let you sit in it as the queen. Let him sit in there as the queen. That's the king, though. Okay, cards, come on. Be nice here. Yeah, whatever he has to offer, you're going to be elated. You're going to be full of joy. You're going to be full of laughter and play and excitement because you're so happy that he actually came forward with the love that he has to offer you. So he doesn't just have this castle to offer you. He don't just have the cake, the food to offer you. He don't just have the cow to offer you. He don't have just his chair to offer you. He has love to offer you. Yeah, what was that? That no matter what you've been through, no matter how much has come after you, he has love to offer you. I know if I look at a card and I put it back in the deck, it will definitely flip itself back out if it's really supposed to be part of the reading. So if I put something back in there, it's really because, I know it'll come back out if it needs to. Yeah, that's what actually is going to bring a change. That is actually what's bringing a change into the picture. It's bringing a new story forward because you decided not to make him right or wrong for keeping you in this friend zone. You allowed it to be, knowing that divine has its hands in the middle of all of our journeys right now trusting and believing divine knows exactly what it's doing. It's bringing a wheel of fortune, change of event forward into your life, bringing you brand new, shiny beginnings, laying down that heartbreak of a story down to rest. The heartbreak of a story, we got to lay it down to rest, because if we want to make somebody wrong, I mean, what does it make you feel if I want you to be wrong about something? It doesn't make you feel very good. I want you to be wrong about what it is, and I want you to apologize to me. How about if I instead say, you weren't right or wrong. What happened, happened. But I still feel the way that I feel. I still feel like I want something to do with you. I still want to be a part of your life. Can we just move forward from that? Can we just bring that story forward? Not this right or wrong story forward. That's what we're laying down, that rest. We're laying down the story that we wrote back there in the past to rest. Because it was divinely guided to expand our hearts, to grow to this better, beautiful individual soul that we are. Yep. Boy. we just got beautiful stories. Is when we take the heartbreak of the way, when we take the heartbreak of a story out of the picture, when we take that story out that somebody's done anything wrong, then we can operate from joy, happiness, laughter, and play and excitement. We can move forward. That's the energy we want to bring forward into 2022. This fun. That's what brings the love story together. That's what brings this union together. That's what brings you two together so you can actually become together as a couple. A divinely guided couple. A union. Look at you two looking each other in the eyes. And you're sitting there on the beach with the sunset back there in the background. But you're not even paying no mind to that sunset because you two are so lost into each other. As he's out there making plans to where you two are going next. And cut off the right and wrong it with bound to happen. It really is just making sure any story that makes any part of the story feel like it's less than whole and complete, like it wasn't divinely guided, makes us falter, makes us break, makes us not allow this beautiful love story to happen. If we're going to hold on to the story that somebody has to be wrong throughout this journey of you two actually meeting and hooking up and being together, if we're going to hold on to any wrong, you're bringing that forward into 2022. This show is about bringing forward, letting go of 2021 and all those lower feels, all those wrongdoing, and moving forward into this new directions of everything that's being done is being done right, being done and divinely guided, not making anybody wrong. Yes, there is some things that are not operating quite right out in the world, but as we try to fix them, we don't have to point fingers. We can go forward in this direction of fixing the issue without blaming or putting fault on one heavy soul. Just know that it was divinely guided. It still was divinely guided from God above. From God above. So that's what I get. We have to just know that everything is just right. Nothing has been wrong. That's how we get trust. Trust in the process. Trust in the process that you guys have been friends for the time that you've been friends, because that was exactly where you needed to be back in 2021. But here in 2022, I see him making forward movement to make an offering that you're going to be happy about, and it comes from love. It brings new beginnings forward because we release that heartbreak of a story that allows us again to operate from joy, laughter, and play, that allows that beautiful love story in here so the masculine can make plans for you guys' future. That's what I got for you. See that? And I thought I saw someone else pop in here. No, I guess not. Oh, I see that he has feelings for you. He's there offering you something. What he's offering you is a solid foundation. It brings joy, happiness, play, and laughter to you. He's offering your love. You're happy about the offer. It's bringing a change. It's going to bring a big change to both of your lives from the way it used to be to something new and different and better. But that new change is like bright and shiny and like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's bring this new Wheel of Fortune chain because we decided to let go of those older stories again. We just let them go. He's all up and down your reading. The masculine figure is all up and down this reading, offering love, offering you stability, offering you fun, laughter, play, joy, happiness, where you feel abundant, you feel well taken care of. That's what I got. That's what I got. So I'm so happy, Sylvia, that you stopped in, said hi, happy to give you a reading. I think I'm feeling like there's a reading back here that I missed somebody. So if somebody's in the chat that I haven't done a reading for, will you please go ahead and, put down there in the chat, that's me, so, because there's quite a bit of chat in here. And I want to make sure I didn't miss somebody. You are so welcome, and I'm so happy that you love it. Catch. Yeah, just for you. Have the beauty of the day follow through. So we did Gut, we did Summer, we did Siva. Oh, yeah. I know I have somebody's name in there that I have no idea how to say or do or whatever. I don't know if it's even a real person. I don't know if they're from a phone or a site. Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah. Oh. Sunny, did you see anybody I missed in there? If not, I think I'll close the show down. You're so welcome, everyone. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to actually pull one of my cards from my deck to end the show with this beautiful, whatever it wants to say to us today. And that way, if I did forget someone, they can hurry up and put their chat in there. There it is. It says, "You are adored. So know that you are being adored. Another lovely, amazing show today, as always. Yay! And just know, you guys, you're all adored, you're all admired, you're all special, you're all one of a kind. We're all unique. It is for us to claim this beautiful person that we are. Just like when you're looking at the mirror, I want you to look in the mirror and say, "Oh, I am so adored. Oh, there's somebody out there that adores me so much. Oh," I want you guys just to take that feeling in and bring that feeling forward. And then I'm going to end the show, and I may do a Thursday. And if so, if I do Thursday, it'll be 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on this channel. And what I would do if I do that is I'll take in this show and the next show, which is my next Monday show, and I kind of bring them together just to reiterate what I talked about now and what I'm going to talk about next show. Okay, till next time, have a very beautiful evening, day, night, beautiful day, week, a beautiful life. Till next time, bye-bye.